I'm live according to YouTube. If you're in there, pop in and say hi. Don't be shy. And we can talk about all sorts of stuff here. I talk about more provocative things on my other YouTube channel that's already got one strike against me. And I'm sure I will probably get another strike against me real soon. But really, I don't give a rat's you know what. All right, guys. It was a great day here today. Super sunny. Went down to the beach, got some more seaweed. Oh, anyway, I'll tell you about it when you guys get in here. Caleb, hey, guess what? So as Wendy, I put a radio in Wendy's car. I talked to her in my base station when she was driving to the ferry today to town. Then she drove to the ferry. Then I got in my truck and I drove to town. So I'm talking to a guy in Kentucky. Yeah, same with Trudeau too. F him and F Trudeau. They're both idiots, morons. So I'm talking to a guy in Kentucky and I'm talking to Wendy, and the guy in Kentucky's talking to Wendy too, which was totally awesome. So, yeah, whatever that, yeah, Trudeau, and I call him Castro. I call him Justin Castro and Biden. They're both idiots. So, just yesterday, Trudeau brought in the War Measures Act. Hasn't been brought in since 1970 to, disperse a peaceful demonstration of truckers that are fighting for freedom. And then you got this evil tyrant, Justin Castro, that didn't even talk it over with anybody, just brought it in. He is an evil dictator and a communist bastard. Yeah. Truth Social, cool. We need to become part of the U.S. And that's what Wendy said today. Man, she'd like to become part of the U.S. I'd like to become part of the U.S. Even Salt Spring Island, break away, and we can part of the San Juan Islands. We're actually closer to the United States than we are to Canada, where I live. We can look right across into the states from here. If you got a telescope, you can see Washington states. If you are up on a mountain here, you can see Washington state. I'm directly across. If you go to a Washington state map and you look at Birch Bay, Washington, and you draw a straight line out into the ocean, you will bump into where I live, man, out on Salt Spring Island. So, sable palm from South Carolina. Well, just make sure you protect it when it gets really cold out, but I don't think it's going to get that much colder anymore. I think we're in the safe zone now. It's the 15th, just about the 16th of February. Anyway, barely fits in a 5-gallon. Wow, so it's a pretty good size. So they shipped it from South Carolina. Hey, did you get that money I sent you yet? Hopefully it arrived. I sure hope it arrived, man. I mean, eat Fahrenheit. Only got, yeah, well, next year in the wintertime, just put something around it. Box it in. You can even put some Christmas lights around it or something. The porter. Oh, there's David. Man, oh man. I was barbecuing something, my pal David. David, I'm envious of you. Guess what? My favorite time barbecue. You gotta love Dave. Yeah, check the mail. It's probably in there, Caleb. And I also sent some QSL cards to my buddy down in Tennessee there. So hopefully those QSL cards have arrived. Things are taking a lot longer. The mail is definitely taking a lot longer. David, I want some steak, dude. We had steak last night. We had prime rib. I think it was prime rib steak. Yeah, it was prime rib steak. Salmon and jalapeno poppers. I call them jalapeno poppers. I know they're jalapeno. Yummy. Yeah, we had prime rib steak last night. Oh, Wendy does it so good on the barbecue. When Wendy was younger, she used to work at a steakhouse restaurant called Mr. Mike's Charbroiled Steak Burgers, but they did steak too, right? So she's really good at doing the cross thatch on the steak. And I'm sure David Button is down in Australia. So when she puts it on the grill, you got those nice grill marks on there. I like it just medium. I like a really nice tender steak. Oh, they were so good, man. Okay, buddy, I'm out. Hey, take care, man. I need to, Dan, that David, you're always partying down there. I want to go to Australia. I want to meet up with David one day. Sounds like lots of fun at your place. You guys are having fun down under. We're having fun here on Salt Spring Island. I know what the rest of Canada's like. It's like we're our own separate country over here. It really is. Canada is completely different, it seems like, than Salt Spring Island. It's like we're a million miles away from all the nonsense. It really does. And I like Salt Spring Island. I probably could never leave here now because I can't get out of the country, thanks to our evil tyrannical dictator. Later, David. Catch you later, bud. Anyway, if anybody else is in there, pop in. Anyway, Caleb, Wendy's new radio, the Bearcat unit in 980, works awesome. It works really awesome. So anyway, she's talking to the 696 in Kentucky, and I was talking to the 696 in Kentucky. So we had a three-way QSO going. So he had a good copy on Wendy, and he had a good copy on me. I talked to him for about 8 or 10 minutes on my base station here, and I shot a video of it. I will upload it tonight before I go to bed. He's very like-minded like me. He doesn't like what's going on either in the States or in Canada. He doesn't like Trudeau, and he doesn't like Biden. So it was nice to talk to a like-minded person. And I don't want to get too much into politics here, but anyway, I went down to Grace Point today, and I was looking at all the palm trees. I shot a video of the Jubea. It looks flawless. Jubea chilensis is absolutely gorgeous, and everything else there looks really good too. It's I think we're on our way to spring. I mean, we still could get another cool blast and some snow before spring. It could happen, but I'm not seeing it at this point. But we don't know what early March has in store for us, because a lot of times March can go in like a lion. That's the old saying, come out like a lamb, right? So you can get a little dumping of snow, a little bit of a cold snap to cool your optimism. No, but we can see Mount Rainier. We can see Mount Rainier southeast of Seattle from Salt Spring Island. If you go up to the higher points of Salt Spring Island, yes, Mount Rainier, and that's quite a ways away. We can also see Mount Baker, which is also a volcano in Washington State, east of Sumas. I used to ski there when I lived on the mainland. So Mount Baker, look it up, big, big volcano, and also Mount Rainier, which is also a volcano. So we can see both of them from Salt Spring Island, because you have to remember the Southern Gulf Islands are located off the extreme southwest coast of British Columbia, and you go southwest out into the ocean, and you look southwest, and you will see some islands in the distance. That's where we live. We are in the same island chain as Washington State's San Juan Islands, same island chain, just a different name. So I kind of wish we were in the U.S. right now. I really do. Although Washington State isn't that much better than BC with all their stupid mandates. It's directly north. Yeah, I know where Mount Hood is for sure. So it's directly north of you. Yeah. Wow. Big mountain too. Mount Hood. Yeah, it's too far away from us to see it, but we can see, like I say, Mount Rainier, because I've seen it from the south end of Salt Spring Island on one of our mountains. Yeah, it's too far from Salt Spring Island. But like I say, Matt, we can see Mount Rainier, and we can see Mount Baker easily too. Mount Rainier, you have to be up a little bit higher, and Mount Baker, you can see from everywhere if there's nothing obstructing the view. If you don't have Galliano Island in the way and you're on Bettis Beach, you can look straight across to Mount Baker. Good view of it from Bettis Beach. Bettis Beach, you're looking directly across, same latitude. Let's see how far it is from me. Mount Rainier or Mount Hood? How far am I from you? How far? I could find this out. How far is Ganges on Salt Spring Island from Redmond, Washington? So you have to look up Ganges. Ganges on Salt Spring Island, the village of Ganges from Redmond. I'm going to guess 350 miles. I'm going to guess you're 350 miles away. That's what I'm guessing. So it's pretty short skip when the DX is rolling in on the radio. That's why it's actually really difficult for me to talk to places like you in Oregon. But like once in a while it happens. Oh, so we're 400. Am I 470 miles from you? 470. Wow, just about 500 miles. Okay, so you're a ways away. Redmond, Oregon to Ganges, 470 miles. Wow, that's a pretty good haul. Too close to talk local, or too far to talk local, and too close sometimes for skip. You know what I mean? But sometimes the skip does work that way. I am sure I have talked to Redmond, Oregon before in the past, many, many moons ago. I mean, I used to talk to Oregon a lot back in the day when the DX was running north to south. And then I would talk to Northern California, Idaho, Utah. A lot of those states don't come in much here. It's like all the southeastern states. 88. Whereabouts are you again, Matt? 88.5 miles. Whereabouts are you? You in Seattle? No, you're not in Seattle. You're in BC, aren't you? Give me the dirt. 88.5 miles. That's quite a ways away. Could probably talk there on my radio. Ganges to Edmonds. Oh, you're in Edmonds. Okay. Edmonds. So, Matt, the south end of Salt Spring Island is actually directly across from Bellingham. Did you know that? So if you draw a straight line out from Bellingham, Washington, same latitude, you will bump into the south end of Salt Spring Island, Fulford. And I'm across from Birch Bay on the north end. North of Seattle. You're about 20 miles north of Seattle. Okay. So as the crow flies, Salt Spring Island is only about 88 miles from me. So just over 100 miles north of Seattle, which isn't that far, really. It's even closer when you go to Victoria. Victoria to Seattle, they got that ferry. It's called the Clipper, that passenger ferry, and it flies between, well, it doesn't fly, it cruises on the water between Victoria and Seattle. And I think it's I don't know how long it takes, maybe 3 hours, something like that, 3.5 hours. It's like Wendy was on the ferry today with her daughter, and I'm about 20 miles north of Seattle. Okay, 20 miles north. And yeah, so Wendy took the ferry over today to Tawasin. It's a 3-hour boat ride. I'm 6.5 miles from Mount Hood. Wow, cool. I wish I could see it. I can't, though. I can't even see Mount Baker from where I live because I have too many trees around me. When I go across street to the beach, I look at Galliano Island. And unfortunately, there's big bluffs on Galliano Island. They kind of block out a lot of things. But I'm looking at ocean, and then across the ocean, there's some islands, right? Galliano Island is an outer island. There's Wallace Island, and then Galliano Island, and then there's the strait. It goes across the ocean to the mainland, or to Washington, right, which is the mainland. Trees, ninja, please. Ninja, ninjitsu. How's everything in your part of the world there, Clyde, in Oregon? I know everything's good down where Caleb is in Redmond, Oregon. Everything's good here today. I had a good day. My parents are going to Las Vegas. Wow, that's cool. Very risky. I might sneak a trip to. Oh, cool. That's awesome. Good. You're south. Yes, we're south of the 49th parallel. We're 48 degrees north latitude, Matt. The 49th parallel. Vancouver's 49, and actually quite a way south is 49, but our islands are below 49. We're 48. That's why I say we should just become part of the U.S. See, if I was part of the U.S., I could easily hop in my vehicle and visit you guys down there. Betty just heated up leftover supper. Oh, man. What's for dinner tonight, man? Because I like leftovers, too. It's probably something good because we know Betty's a good cook, and we know Clyde's a good hunter, right? So is it something that you hunted and killed and she cooked? DMZ is 38th. The DMZ is 38th. 38th. DMZ. Clue me in on that. I'm trying to decipher the letters there. DMZ. I should know what this is 38th. I know D stands for dictator. Is that like the dictator of our country? Parallels. Oh, DMZ. Okay. You're 38th. Okay. Wow, you're way 30 minutes each. Is 30. Yeah, I think they're worth $10. I mean, is that with shipping? I've never paid for a Sable Minor seed yet. I've always had hundreds and hundreds of them shipped to me. Demilitarized zone. Yeah, well, we got a commie prick running the show up here, man. Tyrant. He should be charged with treason. He's got to go. Yeah, no kidding, man. Wendy says, man, I wish our part of Canada would break away and become part of the States. Salt Spring Island could break away and we could become part of the San Juan Islands because we are in the same archipelago as the San Juan Islands off of Washington State. Wouldn't that be cool? Look at the map, man. We're below the 49th. We should just be in the U.S., for God's sake. Yeah, our leader's an idiot. Oh, he's a total fool, man. He's an evil tyrant, and he needs to go, man. He really does need to go, and I have a feeling he will be going, man. The truckers aren't going to stand down. There's no way, man. And he's made matters worse now by bringing in this, what do they call it? The War Act or something. He calls it the Emergency Act because of these peaceful protesters. I watch the live streams every day. There's no violence whatsoever. But if you listen to mainstream media bull crap, they're saying it's violent and it's nasty. We bought the gallows back, started it. Oh, yeah, man. Dude, Clyde, I would pay to watch it. That's actually what got me another strike on Facebook because I speak my mind a lot. If you see the latest video I put up on my other YouTube channel, see, I already got one strike on my other YouTube channel, and I probably will get another strike for my last video that I posted. This morning, I posted a video about Justin Castro. I say it like it is, and I really don't give a rat's you-know-what. And if it offends people, well, that's too bad. Then you flick the channel and you go to something else. Like I said, it's like watching TV. If you don't like it, you move on. But there's too many, how do I say, sissy Marys out there that get offended by everything. She likes bad boys. You know what? So does Wendy. Wendy likes bad boys too. I don't know if I'm a bad boy. I just kind of like say shit like it is, right? And I know Clyde does too. See, that's why I get along good with Clyde. I don't like, you know what I mean? If I don't like somebody, I'll say it to their face. And there we got a spammer in there, and I hate these guys too. These spammers got to go. Remove that guy. I only bought a mystery mussa from eBay. Any species that are similar to this one? A mystery mussa, a mystery banana. Well, you know what? I think on one of my groups in Facebook there, Austin from Arkansas is selling some bananas right now. So he messaged me and he asked if it was okay. No, he didn't private message. He left a message on there. Is it okay to sell stuff in my group? I says, go for it, man. Sell it. That's right, man. Exactly. That's how I see it too, Duck Killer Clyde. Was he asking a lot? Well, I know shipping's a lot, Caleb. You know, over the years, Austin and I have exchanged a lot of palmy things. No, he actually left a comment on my other channel today. He left a comment on a video I posted this morning. I let him know that the links were allowed in the Facebook. No. Yeah, they are allowed. Yeah, they're allowed. They're permitted. He said he's going to join in a minute. Okay, yeah, no, you can sell stuff in there. If you got stuff to sell, like palms and stuff like that. But anyway, no, Zach's still in there, Clyde, because I posted a video of this lady. She's a real, she's a god. How do I say? She stands out there with a sign and promotes Jesus, which is a good thing, you know, in this day and age with all the crazy stuff going around. So I talk to her every day when I go to the coffee shop, and I asked her if I could shoot a video of her. And she said yes. So I shot a video of her. It's YouTube entertainment. When I put stuff on here, it's pure entertainment. This is entertainment. It's free entertainment for you guys, and you guys can join in with this entertainment, right? Some of my entertainment offends people on my other channel, and I probably lost a few members, but you know what? The ratings on my other channel have gone way up. Ratings on this channel have gone down because I'm putting more provocative stuff on the other channel, and I got green ticks beside everything when I go to analytics. So ratings have gone up from putting some of that provocative stuff on there. Headed to bed. Okay, you take care, Clyde. Say hi to Betty. Give her a hug for me. Mussa or Nada, Mussa Valentina. It's almost quarter. It is 7. You know what? When I was working, Clyde, I'd be in bed by 9 every single night. Now I'm retired. And I go to bed a little bit later now, but I do actually sleep in. Like this morning, I got up at, man, it must have been 7:45. I was up at 5 every morning, and even before 5. So I go to bed later, and I get up a little bit later, and I do some things. She'll give me a big, you're bad. He's a bad boy. Clyde is a bad boy, and that's why Betty loves Clyde. That almost sounds like Bonnie and Clyde, but it's Betty and Clyde. Yeah, right on. Betty and Clyde. I like that. Okay, have a good sleep, man, and enjoy your dinner. I'm sure it's going to be a good dinner. Anyway, so Wendy's on the mainland right now, and I'm hoping she contacts me with that radio. Clyde, Wild, and yeah, Wild Clyde. One day we will meet if I can ever get out of this country. You know what I mean? So the evil dictator has to go. We know that. The evil dictator has to step down or be charged with treason, thrown in jail. I don't know what they do with those type of people. He's just making his own rules up now. I watch Fox News now because they say it like it is. I think one of those guys out there, yeah, they did. They even called the guy a douche, which was just absolutely awesome. So you know what? I actually like Fox News now. I really do like Fox News. I watch it on YouTube. I don't like the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. I call it Communist Broadcasting. And I don't like Global. I'm done with those guys, man, because they lie. It's full. They're full of crap. They tell you what they want you to hear, and people believe it. So Fox is saying it like it is. I love Tucker Carlson. He's funny. Tucker Carlson. Ben Shapiro's good too. I watched him too. Yeah, he went on to talk about Trudeau as well. I'm thinking Trudeau must be the most hated person in Canada. He really is. Yeah, he must be the most hated person for sure. You know, I don't like to say the word hate, and I don't hate anybody except him. That's how much I dislike that dude. I actually hate him, man. He's just... I wish harm upon him, and I know that's awful to say, but karma. We're going to say karma, bad karma. He's given off such bad energy. He scares a lot of people. He don't scare me. People like him make me mad. You know, when somebody threatens me, I kind of lash out. That's what I am like. I don't even think about it. I'm just like a pit bull. And it's like I go from one extreme to the next. I'll be like, I remember, it's happened lots in the parks. I've had to fill out incident reports because I've had people come up to me and lash out. I'll be working with my coworker and somebody will lash out at me and I absolutely lose my mind on them. It's not good when I get mad and like, I literally lose my mind where they actually have gone to the police and complained about me because I've lashed out at them, like violently lashed out at them. That's what I'm like. I just explode. I'm like a stick of dynamite with a short fuse when somebody comes at me. I don't even give them time to think. It'd be like, some people are like, oh, no, I know you can't say that to me. I just absolutely snap. That's what I'm like. So I'm waiting for somebody to tell me to put a mask on in the store. It's not going to be good. Safe versus wrap, palm trunk lights, and wrap, burlap, both together. Does this cause a fire hazard? Is it safe to first wrap? Hi, Kiss the Baby. Is it safe to first wrap a palm trunk with lights? And then, no, you know what you want to do? Do burlap and then do the lights. That's what I would do. Because you know what? Sometimes you can actually cook the palm inside, and I've seen it happen. So if you have some old school C9 Christmas lights or C7, and if you got a pinnate species of palm or even a fan palm, squeeze the leaves up with, put the burlap around the whole thing, and then you can put the lights right around all the burlap. And then when it gets cold, plug it in. You know what else will help? If you were to put an umbrella, if you keep the palm dry, I believe it actually increases the cold tolerance. So that's what I did to my Parajubea. So the Parajubea wrapped up the fronds and put a patio umbrella over it. My dad always said it will start. So my dad says it will start a fire, but I left them out in the rain with burlap C9. They didn't do anything. So the key is to keep the burlap. Can you check Messenger, please? Okay, so you can, okay, I'll have to go to Messenger. You have to, it's better to keep the burlap dry. It really is. If you can. That's why I say put it in. You know what? If you can put an umbrella over the palm, that's what I did with our butia. Our butia, I put an umbrella over it. Really easy. Just a little stake in the ground, tied the umbrella to it. It kept the snow and the rain off it. And it actually increases the hardiness of that palm because butia, aerospatha, and capitata, pindo palms are prone to center spear loss. Burlap first, then wrap. Yes, let me look at Caleb's message here. That was good. Okay, so Caleb, let's see what we got here. Caleb in Messenger. So yeah, try that, David. I don't know how cold it's going to get where you are. We are getting closer to spring. Caleb. See all messages. Come on, it's slow, man. I don't know. What type of palm are you trying to protect there, David? Oh, shoot. Caleb. Let's see what Caleb says. Come on. Cold hardy North American banana tree. Banana I bought. Oh, wow, that's a cool banana. No, I don't, man. Wow. Those are like full-size bananas. Those are like full-size edible bananas for next year planting this spring. Thanks, Windmill, Mexico. Okay, 6A. So I would do, if you can keep them dry in 6A, you might even want to box. Well, you're going to have to box them in because Washingtoni Robusta is definitely not hardy at all. So you're going to have to box them in. I don't know if you're in a northern 6A, definitely. Southern 6A, like in Kansas or something like that, maybe you can get away with the burlap. Kansas is a lot drier climate, but if you're in Toronto or Montreal or one of those places, you're going to have to box it in because it does get pretty cold there. And I forget your location, but you can see how guys protect things in Ontario. They actually create little boxes around them near 6B. So whereabouts are you? Like, are you in Eastern Canada? Are you in the southern? I don't remember where everybody lives. Sorry, David. Are you in the southern states? Because southern state 6B, southeastern state 6B is a lot different than a Toronto 6B or 7A. Some people claim it's 7A. Well, you'll really know the growing zones where you live when you see long-term plants there that really prove what growing zone it is. Erwin, I'm in 6B. Yeah, so where are you, David? Are you in the Pacific Northwest? Are you in Eastern Canada? Or are you Nova Scotia? Oh, you're in Michigan. Okay. Definitely box them in and you'll be fine. You'll be fine. You know what? You could even put even if you didn't wrap them and you had some lights in there, like some floodlights, and you had an insulated box, it would probably stay warm enough. If you had a couple of floodlights in there and you turn them on the coldest nights, I cannot see it getting that cold in that box. Even if it went to say minus, we're talking, okay, so we're going to go Fahrenheit. Say it got down to the mid 20s in the box, 25 degrees. Even with some lights on in your worst winters, it's still going to be fine for a trackie. Washingtonia, you want to keep it a little warmer. I wrapped mine in burlap, storage container around it, filled it with hay. Okay, cool. Good for you, Caleb. So Caleb knows what he's doing. And you know what? David sounds like he knows what he's doing too, like a plastic tote. Good for you. Well, did you see what I did to my date palm? Date palm out there, I put a upside down nursery pot over top of it. And you know those things you put in your windshield of your car to stop the sun from from bleaching out your dashboard? It's kind of like this silvery type thing. And maybe it's an insulating material. I don't know. So I wrapped that around the palm. And then I just put a 20-gallon nursery bucket over it, or 15-gallon nursery bucket. And well, you did see me unveil that palm tree last week or the week before. And guess what? It survived. That Phoenix canariensis survived the freeze, like plastic boat tote from Walmart. Yeah, like a Rubbermaid tote or something. Well, you know what you could do? Even like a Rubbermaid garbage can or something. And it really depends on the length of the freeze. So if you have one night of one night of 8 degrees Fahrenheit, maybe not so bad. But if you have like a week straight of 8 degrees Fahrenheit, then things might start to happen that aren't good for your palm tree. So our bad freeze lasted 1 week here, about 1 week exactly. And it was a bad freeze. Okay, so we did get down below 20 at the lower screen, and we got to 20 in the upper garden. And I do see some damage on a couple of eucalyptus trees. Eucalyptus johnstonii, I see out in the far garden there. There's some flopped cordylines, and big cordylines seem okay. And some cordylines are all right, some flopped. And then there's that eucalyptus, I believe, stricta, which James thinks it is. It does have damage on the leaves. And you know what? I'm keeping my eye on a couple of our bottle brush. They're ones that I bought from the nursery. The ones I grew from seed seem perfectly fine. I got the seed from a hardy source and grew them years ago, and they're big. But the smaller bottle brush looked like I'm seeing split bark on them. So I'm going to have to do a video of that. Butia can take 18. Yeah, it can, but depends on the length of the freeze. If you scroll up, I send you a picture of Sable I got. Okay, so let's see. I got to go back to, I got rid of Facebook here. Let's just see. Messenger. Above the banana tree. Okay, let me just take a look here, Caleb. Let's see what we got. Okay, let's see. I'm in Messenger right now. I just got to check it out. We might see some historic something. What is historic? Hopefully not cold. You know what? It was 80. What was it? 80 degrees in Oregon the other day down in Brookings. It was 80. Was it 80? I think it was 80 in Brookings just the other day. It reached that in the southwest corner. Oh, tornado. Tornadoes are not good, man. I don't wish those upon anybody. Caleb. Where is Caleb? There he is right there. Oh, yeah. Cool. 5 gallon. That's a pretty good sable there, man. Pretty good sable there, Caleb. 50 degrees here tomorrow. Yeah, we were just over 50 here today. It's been pretty nice in the day. 72 here on Sunday. Yeah, so you warmed up good. Yeah, it's been really nice here. It's been like spring. Like I say, the daffodils are blooming. There's cherry trees blooming. It's feeling and looking like spring, but you know what? I don't want to be fooled because it is still mid-February. And like I say, once we hit mid-February, we're pretty much in the safe zone on Salt Spring Island. But, you could still get some snow and you could still get some cold, but it doesn't usually last. It's usually very short-lived. I should actually check the forecast. Southern Gulf Island forecast, I should check. Okay, I'm back. Let's just say let's check models, ingredients, and saying you could literally get a tornado the size. Oh my God, that is super scary, man. Yikes. Tornadoes, man. That would freak me out. You know what I mean? That would really freak me out. That would freak me out more than the guy running our country. 18F and 15F on Wednesday. Really? Let me look at ours. 7-day Southern Gulf Island forecast. Okay, let's see what we are. Hopefully we're not that low. No, we're totally mild here, man. We're seasonal here. I'm not worried about it here. We're totally seasonal. So I don't see any cold for us. Wow. It's going to get that cold there, eh? Holy cow. So hopefully those don't go down to, hopefully you don't get any tornadoes there, Zach. I don't wish tornadoes. Do you have red buds? Yes, we do. We have, David, we have a beautiful big dogwood tree right beside our sun deck, a native one. It's Cornus natellii. It is absolutely loaded with flower buds on it right now. Hundreds and hundreds of flower buds. It's a big tree. And then we have another dogwood, a native dogwood. There used to be one on our property line, and it fell over about 4 or 5 years ago. It was about 40 feet tall, and it just got old and fell over. And magnolia, there are they? No, the magnolias aren't blooming. The red buds aren't blooming, and dogwoods aren't blooming yet. But we do have lots of magnolias, dogwoods, and there are red buds. It's actually pretty disturbing when storm prediction is 11 hours overdue. I hope the storm misses you, dude. I do not want anybody to feel the wrath of a tornado. I've seen, well, you've seen it firsthand. I've seen the damage on the news, and it doesn't look good. And the weird thing about a tornado, you know, you could have a house here, and you could have a row of houses here, and, you know, it might just kind of go around those houses and just rip this house apart here, and then go around a few more houses and rip down a whole bunch more houses. So your house could be standing and the neighbors could be gone, or vice versa. It's just kind of strange how they work. Sable miners won't show. No, sable miners won't show any damage. They'll be good. Ours actually showed damage in the summertime. I planted another one yesterday. I planted a nice sable miner yesterday that I grew from seed, and I put it out in front of the B&B. We actually had a check-in tonight. Wendy took off to Vancouver, her and her daughter, Krista, and there's people knocking at the door when I was talking on my radio, and I checked two people into the lower B&B there. So, yeah, they're from out in the Fraser Valley, southeast of Vancouver. I'm telling you, I'm the last model runs. True, all right. Yeah, record it. Do a storm video. Storm video. Call it, you could be storm chasing, right? Kind of like Twister. Remember that movie Twister? But don't get too close to it, man. You want to view a tornado from a distance. Maybe how about from an overpass? Today is the first anniversary of the Great Freeze of Texas. Oh, it was crazy, man. How cold it was down there. I'll be at work. Oh, you'll be at work. Okay. Well, be careful out there. I talked to Texas a lot on my two-way radios. I was talking to a guy there several days ago, and it was down. It was minus 6 degrees Celsius, so 21 degrees Fahrenheit. Twister was pretty cool, man. That was a pretty wild movie. There's some pretty heavy-duty twisters that'll go through places like Oklahoma and Kansas. I think the strongest is like a Category 5, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't like a Category 5 twister the worst? You know, if I'm wrong, let me know. But those are the ones that kind of just about rip the pavement off the freaking road, right? Just nasty. I made this tea this morning and it's still warm. Can you believe it? It's still warm. It's nettle ginger. It's good stuff. I haven't checked my weather stations daily, but I'm betting it was 75. Nice. Yeah, we were about 52 today here, this far north. And no, it's been really nice and sunny. I went down to the beach. I got some more seaweed. I got some more shells for the path. And then I talked on my radio a lot. I was out in my truck a lot. I went to the coffee shop twice, talked to my truck, talked all over, talked to Tennessee, Arkansas, Kentucky, Ohio, Michigan, Pennsylvania, and even Wendy. I put one in her vehicle, and me and her talked to the same guy in Kentucky, which was cool. EF is like a gigantic long. Yeah, that's right. So that's the one that rips the pavement up, the EF5. Hey, Joe, if you're sub to me, I'm going to be putting a video of the old Central Oregon bottle. Oh, cool. Bottle dump. Love bottles. Yeah. I love bottles. Wendy and I used to go bottle hunting. And I bottle hunted before too. I have a pretty big bottle collection. I did sell a bunch of them, but I still have a lot of bottles. Is like, well, a category 3 a category 3 hurricane is probably going to rip my house down, right? So the strongest winds I've seen here were in December 21st, 2018, and it was pretty scary, man. High-end EF2, which is pretty scary. You know what I mean? It's like a big blender flipping around there, grinding stuff up. Expedition Bigfoot is starting up again in mid-March. Oh, cool. Really? Awesome. I love that stuff. I like to watch Dixie Cryptid. Dixie Cryptid is a guy in Mississippi that talks a lot about Bigfoot and stuff like that. He's really fun to watch. And then there's Hunting with Steve, How to Hunt with Steve up here near us, up in Whistler area. He's a big game hunter and a hunting guide. So he's got a really good channel. People send in their stories of what they've seen and encountered, and he just reads them. It's actually quite interesting. It's called How to Hunt with Steve. I like the way he is. He's like-minded. I think the same as that guy. Yeah, he's a redneck, but that's okay. So am I. I got to find his channel. It's really good, man. You guys would like it. I follow him on Instagram too. Let me just find it here. How to Hunt. How to Let's see. There we go. The Facts by How to Hunt. This is his channel. I'm going to put the link on here for you guys. This guy's a good guy, man, and he says it like it is. You'll love this guy's channel. I will say EF2 will cause more destruction to a single property than mostly because of just the wind is. So you got these 300-mile-an-hour winds or whatever whirling around like a blender, right? So a tornado causes a major path of destruction, but I think it's more of a narrow path than a hurricane. A hurricane causes more wide path of destruction, as where the twister is kind of just whipping around and going in and out. So it can go through a trailer park and miss the subdivision beside it, right? Will shred a house to pieces. Yeah, it's scary. F2 has weak winds. Yeah, ours was pretty strong here. There was 38 houses that were damaged on Salt Spring Island. I'd never seen so much damage by wind in my life. Was that the hurricane force winds we had in, it was a remnants of a typhoon that came up. Some people said it was a twister, and I've never seen so many trees down in my life, man. And I've snapped off 6-7 feet above, big trees just snapped off, telephone poles broken all over the place. It was a freaking mess. There was roads you couldn't get through, and there was trees on houses, trees on cars. It lifted up this big tree at the graveyard, in the middle of the graveyard, and it lifted the graves up with it. I got videos of it. It was just insane. The roots from the big tree were going through the graves. The graves are over 100 years old, and it lifted the graves up. They had concrete on top of them. It was just unflippin' believable, man. And yeah, you can see it. I have it on this channel. Wendy's got it on her channel as well. It was crazy. I don't want to see that again, man. Our power was out for 4 days. But you know what? It wasn't cold when it happened. It was not cold. We had mild seasonal temperatures. It was quite nice. There was no snow, no cold. Thank God. It would have been worse if it was snowing, because the trees crushed people's houses. And could you imagine if it was cold and snowy, man? Oh, that would be even the worst thing. So no, everybody got around okay once the loggers got out there with their chainsaws and cutting trees off the roads. It was just the hydro crews were so busy. It was just absolutely insane. That's how busy it was just cleaning up the island after that mess. There's 3 hurricane winds, but unlike the hurricane, there is a slow, gradual increase in wind speed. The tornado is basically a bomb, and it sounds like a big vacuum, right? I heard, hurricane category 3. I heard a twister sounds like a freaking vacuum. Like I've seen storm chasers where they're hiding under an overpass, and it's just the sound of it is like, it is scary, man. It is so freaking scary. Can you imagine getting sucked up into one of those things with all the stuff that's spinning around inside a tornado? The pressure drops so that it causes anything enclosed. Does it really? Oh my God. So even a human? Would a human explode too, or would it not spit him out the other side like the Wizard of Oz, like Dorothy? Spit her out somewhere else, right? Wow, that's nuts. But I know it'll actually suck up trucks and everything spinning around in there. That is just absolutely insane to think about how powerful Mother Nature is, right? And I would love to see one, but at a distance. Not a human would be picked up, thrown. Okay, I can see a cow flying through the tornado right now. Yes, a cow. Not a human would be picked up and then thrown. So I think the human, you know, would be probably shredded up inside the tornado, though, correct? Because there's like, think metal roofing, there's 2x4s. Man, there might be a car float spinning around in there, whatever. Somebody said it's like a big grinder. Is that true? With all the crap spinning around inside that tornado, if you got sucked up, could you imagine? And then getting spit out somewhere else? Oh my God. And how high is a tornado? How tall? Like, how high does it go? Are they 100 feet, 200 feet in the air, 300 feet? I don't know how high a tornado is. I'd like to know. I haven't Googled that. I'm learning something here. That's a small tornado, 5 feet. Well, we have dirt devils here. And, one day I was out mowing the sports field and I see this 40, 50 foot tall dirt devil going across the field or going across the parking lot. And I'm scrambling to get my camera out of my pocket. And by the time I get it out, it's done. And it looked like it was a tornado, but, it's not going to suck up a car or anything. It was all full of dust and dirt. And it went across the parking lot, and it was a tall one. And then it just petered out, and it was done. Once it hit the blacktop, it was done. That's a rip through a barn. It did, eh? Wow. The smallest tornado will be several feet wide and a couple miles tall. Holy crap. Couple miles tall. Unbelievable, man. Well, you guys probably do get tornadoes there, I bet. Yep, there's corn. We have lots of farms here on Salt Spring Island. You bet. Lots of farms, man. We have a farmer's market every Tuesday, and it starts up again in March, I think. Or no. It starts in May. The Saturday market starts beginning of March, or no, beginning of April, end of March, and then in May, I think it's the farmer's market. So there are tons of farmers here. I live across the street from a huge farm stand. They grow stuff year round there. Dirt devils start from the ground up. Yeah, dirt devil. That's what we call them here, dust devils. And I've seen them go across the track too, like the sports fields when I'm mowing it. We got a big track, an oval track, and you'll see them go really fast kind of across the track, which is kind of cool. High up in the sun, gradually go downward. Okay, so dust devil starts from the ground up. Interesting. Okay. And a dust devil isn't going to flip any cars over. Supercells rotate like a hurricane. Wow. That's crazy, man. Well, isn't kind of like a hurricane a spiraling thing too? Don't hurricanes aren't they spiraling, but not like a tornado? That's pretty wild. What is it, Caleb? I'm afraid if I click the link, it's going to get me out of this live stream. I'll have to check it after. So you're all over the place. Well, you get them there too, eh? Wow. Yeah, you know what I think it is? There's too many mountains here, man, on Salt Spring Island. There's way too many mountains. So maybe that's why we don't get them. But although some people do claim the thing that came through here, that windstorm we had in 2018 was 2 or 3 people told me it was a tornado. The way it did the path of destruction. Open a different tab. That. Yeah, I've seen entire towns look like Hiroshima. Yeah, there's been some bad ones in the southeastern states, man. It's scary. So hopefully those tornadoes do not come to where you live in Tennessee. Hey, how are those palm seeds doing? You said they germinated already? Your palm seeds I sent you? You know what? I gotta look at mine now. I'm gonna go look at my palm seeds. Okay, folks, let's look at the palm seeds. Turn on the radio. See if there's any skip. See if Wendy's out there. Okay, so palm seeds. Okay, those ones I just planted. Those are from our palm. Okay, so here's the ones from out in Cloverdale. I'm not seeing anything here yet, man. I'm not seeing anything. Let me move this light over here. Nothing. I don't have one sprout in that bag. Nothing. What the Wow. Yeah, no, there's not one. I'm not seeing anything germinated here yet. I'll tell you how warm it is in here. It's 75 degrees, 75 degrees Fahrenheit. And not one seed is showing. The ones from Clover are about to start shooting. Wow, crazy. Well, like I said, I talked to my buddy Phil the other day on the phone. He phoned here and I asked him, how did his palm trees make out in the minus 15, minus 16 degrees Celsius, which is about 5 degrees Fahrenheit or so? And he says, perfectly fine, not even damaged. And he said the seedlings, because he's got hundreds and hundreds of seedlings growing up like grass below them, right? They're freaking weeds. And he says the ground was frozen. And he says they absolutely look flawless. So zone 8A palm trees are tough as nails. So those should work totally fine for you, but it's kind of bummed out here. Nothing germinating yet. What was, oh yeah, you got heat. You got high heat on yours. Okay, I'm going to put these back. Put these back here. Well, maybe in the next few days they'll germinate. When they do germinate, I will show you guys. Hey, Piece of Me, how's it going? I checked the tree fern today. It's starting to push the nubbins out, the croziers, the fiddleheads. Yeah. Good to see you, Piece of Me. And I hope all is well in Seattle, my neighbor to the south. And, we really don't get storms here in the summertime. It's pretty dry. Summertime weather here is pretty boring. Pretty boring for sure. Generally a lot like what they get in Seattle, right? Not a lot of excitement weather-wise here this far north in the Pacific Northwest. It's either rain, you're going to get some snow in the wintertime. Hail, you don't even get that much. Thunderstorms are pretty rare. And if we do get hail, it's very, very tiny. And that's about it. Nothing too fancy schmancy here with weather. It's kind of dull, kind of boring. I mean, maybe the odd tornado once in a while would be kind of fun, but as long as it missed our place, because that would suck if it ripped down our house or ripped my antennas out. And lightning would be kind of scary too. That's a supercell, but it became an outlaw dawn before it. Supercell. How many of you guys have seen the movie Twister? I know Caleb has. Do you remember that movie Twister? I think it was back in the 90s or maybe the early 2000s. I don't know. I lose track of time. It was a good movie. Tucker just had a segment on. Oh, no way. Yeah, we got him here on Salt Spring Island too. The scene, if you know what I mean. Yeah, your weather would be way more exciting, Blast Off. I like when they hide under. Yeah, when they hide under the bridge, right? Yeah, Twister was good. Mike? I like that movie. That was pretty cool. I like anything. I like weather anomalies. And, as much as I hate snow, I like to go out and shoot videos of it, but I want it to go away right away. But I don't like what it does to the plants because it bends and breaks things. It snapped one of the fronds on one of our camera ops palms. And it was only one frond, but it kind of upset me. I have a picture somewhere last time. Supercell that produced brief E1. Wow, Supercell. That's kind of a badass name. We get super bad lightning. Yeah, we don't get a lot of lightning here. I like tornadoes, and I like a good windstorm. I just don't like when things get damaged. I just read we have another. Yeah, we don't have one here. I'm looking. Let's just see here. Saturday. Nope. I'm not seeing it for us on the Southern Gulf Islands. Not seeing anything. I'm not seeing any cold weather for us. I see a lot of sunshine and seasonal. 90 summer, not good mix. Wow. I actually don't know why I could. You could. I mean, but you know what? Is there like tornado warning things there or something? Like if you got your iPhone turned on, would like a warning come over across the iPhone to let you know? Unless you live in Tennessee. Wow. That would be scary, man. You guys have like a storm cellar, kind of like where you can go into a cellar underneath the house where you flip the doors shut and you lock and then or you close the trap door and then the tornado goes over top of you. Maybe it rips your house apart, and pray to God that there's nothing on the trap door so you can get out. Monday, 28, eh? Wow. Here's our forecast. 28. I might have to bring in my citrus plants. There's ours right there. Oh, you have a basement. Yeah, we have a rock basement. Our phones scream at us to take. Okay, cool. So you got that. We have tsunami warnings here, but I mean, I don't think we'd have to worry about a tsunami here on Salt Spring Island. So 28, a low. 28 a low. Yeah. Wow. Okay. I'm looking at Monday here, piece of me, and it's actually saying the high, but it's not saying the low. It says 1 degree low, 1 degree Celsius for Sunday night, highs of 8 in the day and sun. Highs of 8 Monday, mix of sun and clouds. So you know what? It could possibly be cold out, clear, cool night for sure. Yeah, there's child abduction alerts on the radio station, but not on the iPhone. Like, we don't get child abduction on Salt Spring. It doesn't happen. No such thing as a child abduction on Salt Spring. People don't steal cars on Salt Spring either because there's nowhere to take them to. You know what I mean? You could stop, close the ferry down, and you catch the guy. The scream is like a tornado. Yeah, well, so we have, and I actually have a video of it. I have a video of the tsunami warning in town. It's crazy. I should find it. I should actually find it. Let's just see. I think it's on this channel. I hope. You know what? You know what's so nice about this live stream? It's not dying. So the B&B guests are out. Wendy and her daughter are in Vancouver. And it's going good here, this live stream. Let me just find. The tsunami warning is crazy. The storms we get are 60 mile an hour. Yeah. We can get 60 mile an hour winds here once in a while, but it's not often. I live in Southwest Tennessee, but even some of the opposite sides. Wow. Well, it's good that they do that on the phone, because if they didn't, literally you would be screwed if you're having a good deep sleep and dreaming about something, and all of a sudden you wake up and your house is gone, or maybe your house is picked up by the tornado and put down somewhere else, if that's possible. Come on. There we go. We are winning. I'm just reading the truckers things. Trudeau's karma. Trudeau's karma. Oh my God. Protester, we're not leaving Ottawa. Good. Awesome. We're not leaving Ottawa. Excellent. That's so good, man. That makes me happy. Okay, so thank God for the freedom fighters out there. They do it, but not tornadoes. You don't get trees destroyed here unless the winds are blowing over it. 80. Tennessee, on my two-way radio. Like, every day I talk to people in Tennessee, and I wonder how their antennas stand up to that wind, man. Tsunami warning. I got to see this here. No. Maybe it's on my other channel. Tornado video ad channel issued a tornado warning 5 minutes after the tornado lifted. No way. Sirens. Tornado, tsunami sirens. I'm trying to find something here on my channel. It might be on my other one. Tsunami siren. I'm trying to find this, guys. Bear with me. This is one that went off when I was in Hawaii, man. You hear that? You hear that? Here's a video I shot when I was in Hawaii and the tsunami siren went off, man. It was kind of freaky.
Sounds like a tsunami warning. Usually when there's a tsunami, there's like, yeah, exactly. That's a weird sound. We're in the Honolulu Zoo right now. I'm enjoying all the palm trees. They're super charty.
You hear that, man? That's a tsunami siren going off when I was looking at palm trees in the Honolulu Zoo. I just posted a link to the video. We have that on Salt Spring. I got a video of it as well. Isn't that crazy? Okay. I got to find ours here. I think it's on my other channel. You got to check out this video link I just posted of all the cool palm trees. It's not. Get down somewhere underground. Yes, get underground, man. Here we don't get underground. Here we do not get underground at all. You want to get to high ground, Zach? Definitely high ground. Well, it looks like the freedom fighters in Ottawa are winning. Thank God. That's what it's saying. I'm looking at the YouTube videos. And let's just see here. Tsunami. There we go. Here's one on Salt Spring Island, a tsunami warning. Check this out. You hear that? That's on Salt Spring Island.
Tsunami warning here on Salt Spring Island. Listen to that. Right in the heart of Ganges.
Isn't that crazy? That's on Salt Spring Island. I recorded that probably 10 years ago.
Maybe I better get for higher ground in case there is a tsunami coming.
I was working in the park that day and the tsunami sirens were going off. Wow. What do you think, folks? No way. Crazy from around. You know what? Maybe my dad would too, because my dad was born in 1934, piece of me. And he would have remembered it too. He died in 2016. He was 82 years old.
That's crazy, eh? That's what they do in Hawaii too for tsunamis. I mean, being on an island here in the ocean right there. See the Pacific Ocean getting sucked out? Keep on mowing and leaf blowing, we'll get sucked away out into the ocean. Yeah, I'm gonna blow all this. I'm just
This way now because I'm already getting into this
okay. So which way do you want me to blow it?
way.
I'll blow it here. I'm gonna blow it over here.
Blow it from the pathway this way.
Hear that? That's funny. Anyway, let me put that on pause. There we go. Our dads are sitting. 39. Okay, my mom was born in 37. My dad was born in 34. So my dad died in May 2016, and my mom died in February 2018. So she died 4 years ago. This month, she was 80. He was 82. Yeah, no, thanks, man. Yeah, they were pretty old, and I mean, they had a good life. Kind of a drag. But, my dad's oldest sister is still alive. She's going to be 100 this year. On September 19th, my dad's oldest sister, still going strong, is going to be 100 years old, man. That is pretty awesome. I'm 57. I hope I make it to 75, something like that. 75 would probably be good. And at least I can enjoy my retirement years. You see, I wasn't planning really on retiring till I was maybe late 50s. Well, like 59. Probably 50. I'm 57. So I was planning on retiring maybe when I was 59, and I retired 2 years early. So I got a few years ahead of me, hopefully. Blessed that my father died last year. Yeah, sorry to hear that piece of me. Yeah, my aunt is 99. Auntie Mary. I have videos of her. Great lady, little Italian lady. Lives on her own in Vancouver. And she's a great gardener, man. She's got a big persimmon tree in her garden. She planted 42 years ago. Fig trees she's been growing since the 1940s. Kiwis. She grows lots of cool stuff, Auntie Mary. Yeah. And dude, you're talking about you will. I hope so, man. I try to live a healthy lifestyle. Seriously, like I take my vitamins. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I have a beer. Like when I say drink, I have a beer once in a while. I don't even remember the last time I actually had a beer. It was ages and ages ago. And drink lots of this stuff, lots of nettle tea. And exercise, work out 5 days a week. So not much more I can do. I mean, we're all going to drop dead eventually, right? And gardening and being outside and have a positive outlook on life and try not to buy into too much of the BS that's out there. Don't live in fear. Today I was in the coffee shop and I hug people and I shake hands. I hugged 3 beautiful women today. You know what I mean? And I shook hands with 3 nice gentlemen. And I'm not afraid to do that. A lot of people are living in fear. I walk through the grocery store without my mask on and people just, and they get away from me. It's like I'm a plague rat or something, right? I was generally thinking about dropping out of high school and getting my trucker's license. Oh, man. Truckers make big money, dude. And starting your own business, right on. I don't know if I could achieve that. Well, if you got your license, you could. If you got a trucker's license, you could. As long as you got your trucker's license, then it don't matter because they just want somebody with a trucker's license if you're going to drive a big rig. And then you can, you could be a long distance hauler. Just think, man, you have a CB radio in your truck. You drive to South Carolina, you drive to Florida, you drive to Southern California, and you pick up a few palm trees. So you're picking up a load of produce, and maybe you stop by and you get a palm tree here and there too. Do they know who you are? Do they know who you are? Do they know who you are? People still drive with their, they know who I am. Everybody knows who I am here, blast off. Yeah, no, seriously. I'm on a small island, and a lot of people know me because I've been here 30 years, right? I do make YouTube videos. A lot of people watch my YouTube videos, and I used to write the garden column, in the weekly paper. So a lot of people know who I am. I'm kind of out there in the public, right? And so they know who I am, but nobody's ever said, actually, no, sorry, they have. In the coffee shop, they've told me to put a mask on, and I said I don't wear a mask. So, and I've said that to them 3 times already, 3 different people. And they said, okay, that's fine. Yeah, you could pick up a palm every once in a while. Could you imagine, Caleb? So you're working for a trucking company and they say, Caleb, we need you to go to South Carolina. You got to go pick up a load and you got to bring it back to Oregon. And you take a load down to South Carolina from Oregon and you stop by a palm nursery when you're there, pick up a few palmettos, throw those in the truck, pick up some Serrano repens, pick up some nice sable minors, dirt, cheap. Oh, you got to go to North Carolina. Well, you visit Gary Haller's nursery in New Bern, North Carolina. He has a palmetto nursery. He's been growing palms since 1975. And you can pick up some palm. Yep, giant sable minor. You get a nice big crated one, and they load it on the back of the truck. And then you get back to your Oregon destination after you've driven across the country. And they say, they roll up the back of your truck. And the first thing that's staring them in the face is a massive sable minor. They can't even see the stuff you're in the truck because the sable minor is right when you open up the door and all you see is Costa palmate palm fronds. That would be awesome. You know what? And you pay, let's just say $100 for a massive sable minor in a big crate with a big trunk on it. Up here, a sable minor is $500. 15-gallon size sable minor is $499. Yeah, well, you know what? It's good to dream. I would, if I was a long distance trucker and I got to truck to some of those warm destinations, I would be getting palms, man. I definitely. So I used to drive a Freightliner for where I used to work before I worked for Parks. So I drive a Freightliner and I'd always pick up loads of palm trees and nursery plants because I worked for a big nursery. And I always got first dibs on the palms. I remember one time I went to the nursery to pick up some Trachycarpus palms. And guess what? I'm looking at this one palm and I threw it in the mix because I knew it was a Brahia edulis. So I scooped that and I got a discount on it because I worked at the nursery. And that was over in Vancouver. And I had that in the garden for 10 years. 2008 killed it. And I've got other palms there that you couldn't find at the nursery that were in the mix with the Trachycarpus palms, right? So that would be fun. I've done it. I've trucked. I got my air brakes license. So I drove a Freightliner for 10 years. And it's fun to drive. I enjoyed it. It got me out of the nursery and I didn't have to deal with any public retail. I could, turn the radio on and just cruise. And I'd cruise out to Vancouver, Burnaby, out into the Fraser Valley, do my run. I'd pick all stuff up. I'd fill the truck up and then I'd drive back and I'd unload it. And I get the last ferry back from Victoria to Salt Spring. And by the time I finished my day, I started it at 6 in the morning, just before 6. And I'd be out of there at just 10 p.m. at night. Oh, you did pass. Awesome. I can't wait to get my bike on the road, man. I'll put it on the road in June. I only license it for 3 months. I don't like to ride in cold weather. I'm a warm weather rider. So June, July, end of June, maybe mid-June. Mid-June to mid-September, something like that. And I enjoy riding. Just be careful out there because it is pretty dangerous, man. There's a lot of crazy drivers. A lot of crazy drivers out there, man. So that's pretty cool. You got your motorcycle license. Congratulations. That is awesome. I'm going to take it online. Yeah, you should take it online, man. Cool. Well, you'll probably pass it. And even if you don't, you just take it again. No big deal. So did you have to do a road test then for the bike? Did they take you out on the road here? They take you out for, 45 minutes, maybe an hour, whatever. Yeah, you should. Here, it's probably about $6-7 grand to take a trucker's course, to take your license. I will literally spend. Okay, it's cheaper in the States. Yeah, it's really expensive up here. It's more than double that. I think it's more like triple, maybe 6 to 7 grand. I think I'm pretty sure. Wendy's son took it. Yeah, and the guy next door, the kid took it next door too. He's got it. Yeah, so he can drive a big rig tandem. He can drive a tandem, right? So 4 hours a day on Saturday and Sunday. Cool, man. Awesome. That's pretty cool. It's fun riding a motorcycle. Well, one day maybe when they lift the mandates, you can drive up to Canada. Come to visit Salt Spring Island. You like it up here, man. Come up for a summer ride. I don't know if the tyrannical leader running our country gets the boot, then I can come down to the States again because I really want to go to the Oregon coast again. And I usually stop off in Seattle for a visit. There are a ton of sucky drivers. Motorcycle is a it is a whole different level. CDL license here is only $205. That's cheap. What you should see Wendy's bike piece of me. She's got an electric bike called a Crafty Cafe Racer. It's 1200 watt electric bike. It looks like an old Harley Davidson. It is a badass bike, and it goes about 80 kilometers on a charge, so about 50 miles on a charge, 55 miles. $200 is pretty cheap. So yeah, Wendy's bike's got massive tires on, like a motorcycle. It's got a leather seat, leather hand grips. It's all metal, made in British Columbia, and it's got disc brakes on it. It's a 7-speed. It's got the little computer on it. She's got springs under the seat like an old school Harley, right? It's amazing bike. Crafty Cafe Racer. I'll find a video of it and I will show you. Crafty Cafe Racer. It's you'll really like this bike, man. It's pretty cool. Oh, there it is right there. That's her bike right there. Ah, there's Wendy's bike. Wow. Okay. Okay, so piece of me. Here's a link to Wendy's bike, except hers has saddlebags on it and black fenders. It's a real bike, man. Really beautiful, and it's made in Canada, not made in China. Well, $200 is pretty cheap, Caleb. So that's not a problem for you. You're a working dude. Anyway, check out the link to Wendy's bicycle. It is so cool. So sometimes when I go down to Fernwood, she'll ride with me to the coffee shop. I'll be on my Harley, and she's riding beside me on her Cafe Racer. I go slow, and it's riding along the ocean. And her bike is just, it's sweet. I've taken it for a ride before, man. It is so nice. So it's got metal big headlight on the front. It's got leather saddlebags. It's got a little light on the back, LED light on the front, full black metal feathers, and the battery is in the tank. So it looks like it's got a tank on it. That's where the battery is. You got 3 licenses. Cool. That's good for you. That's like me. I got 3 licenses. I got car license, air brakes license, motorcycle license. That's it. It looks like a 1940s bike. It's pretty cool. And that's what she wants. She paid, I think it was $3,000 for that one, but it was worth it. It makes her happy. You know, she sold, I think she sold a painting and a bit. She sold one of her paintings since she bought the bike. Motorcycle license. Cool. You got lots of licenses. I have a shooting license too. I got my PAL, possession acquisition license. So that's for firearms. I had to take a course for that too. Got a chainsaw license too. And my playground certificate. I got a bunch of stuff out there. That thing is cool. It's really cool bike, man. It is like riding a motorcycle piece of me. Check out the website. They're made in Vernon, British Columbia. It is all Canadian made, and it's all metal. The whole thing is metal. And that thing goes, man. You can do pedal assist. Like I said, it's 7-speed. I got a job at a powder coat. Oh, powder coating. Sweet. Sweet. Powder coating's cool, man. Good for you. That'd be fun. Or a candy blue. Candy blue would be good. My motorcycle's blue, right? You guys know what my motorcycle looks like. It used to be red. It was factory red, and it's painted blue. And the person I bought it from had it custom painted, which was really cool. They had some chrome on it, but I went crazy on the chrome. I put new tires on it. It's got new brakes on it, new clutch plate. And I went just absolutely nuts on the chrome. I bought so much more chrome for it. So, because I like chrome. So it just sparkles. When I ride my bike, it sparkles. So it's fun. It's my baby. And it is like a darker blue. I do like the blue. It's a really nice color. I like red too. But the factory color was red, and now it's custom. It's got different handlebars on it and stuff too. rotten onion flavored Doritos. Hey, I'm in the mood for Doritos. I'm happy for you. Wendy is. Yeah, Wendy's good. Good gal. And her daughter lives with us now, Krista. You've probably seen the videos of her doing her artwork. Very good gal. They're very very mellow, very zen kind of Buddhists. You know what I mean? So I'm more cranked up all the time. So Wendy's got to tell me to go leave for the day, go to the coffee shop, go out in the garden and play, and let her have some peace and quiet. Right? So I get this out right now on Livestream. I can flap my gums, and the B&B guests are not here right now. They went to visit some people on the island, family, and Wendy's in Vancouver right now with her daughter visiting her son. So Wendy's daughter is living with us now for the last few weeks, and her son, Wendy's son, lives in Vancouver. Good, man. Hey, did you like my video of Favor, Palm Nation, of that nice lady? Her name's Favor, and this lady is dedicated. She is on that sidewalk every single day in Ganges, rain or shine, 5 hours a day. Yeah, very nice lady. So I walk past her every day, and I always chatted up with her. And I asked her today, is it okay if I shoot a video of you to get the word out? And she says, oh, yeah, absolutely. So it's all good. I asked a girl to go to youth group with me at Valentine's Day. And she said, you're an atheist? Really? What? Got to believe in something, right? You got to believe in something, you know? And I certainly don't believe in the guy running the country here. I really don't believe in the guy running your country, and I don't believe exactly her lost piece of me, and I don't believe in the guy running our country. I think they are absolutely brothers from another mother, or possibly Biden is Justin Castro's dad. Yeah, she's a very nice lady, Palm Nation. You know what? I think I'm going to do another video of her again. You know, I'll talk to her. I'm actually going to do a video of a nurse. She agreed to do a video with me. She's been, let's say special medicine injured. She cannot work because of it. She is totally against it now. She had her first tablespoon of special medicine ages ago, and it's totally disabled her. So I said, would you love to do an interview with me on my YouTube channel? And she says, absolutely. So when I see her next time, I saw her the other day, I gave her, she has my card. She has my card in her wallet, and she's a friend of mine, and she'll say it like it is. Joe, you like King Donald or King Joseph? King Justin is King Justin. King Joseph. Well, my name is Joseph. I call him Justin Castro. He's a dictator. The lady running my state is a really Kate Brown. Oh yeah, so she's as bad as the idiot running Canada. He's a yeah. Zach wanted. I would want. You know what I want? I want one of those truckers to run our country. They interviewed a trucker last week, and man, that's the guy that we need running our country. You know what he said? He wants to box up. He says, if I was running the country, he would box up all that special medicine and send it back to where it comes from. You know, I heard the dictator of our country actually has shares or stocks or whatever into the special medicine. So every time somebody gets some special medicine or they sell it, he makes 30 cents. That's what I heard. You know what I mean? And apparently this is the truth. And that's crazy, man. So he's invested into it. Red state, man. Yeah, Tennessee's a good state. Arkansas. She is very hurt by it, and I'm going to interview her sometime, Mike, and you're going to hear what this nurse has to say. She's going to spill the beans. She's going to tell the truth, just like they did, she's going to tell exactly what the hospital told her to say to patients, too. And it's corrupt, man. It is so corrupt. And I have a friend that's a cop, and he can't work anymore because of it. He's done. His job is lost because of it. I read it. Yeah, me too, man. You're smart. I would never put that stuff in me. I'm sorry if you guys have it. That's your choice. I really don't care because I believe in freedom of choice. But my kids have it. I'm not going to get it. I think so. I believe they are, piece of me. They are both complete. Well, Inslee. Oh, yeah. Is that Governor Inslee? Yeah, total fools, man. They just, I don't know about Trudeau. He's a sociopath. He's got to be a sociopath. I don't know. Somebody like that can sleep at night and lie and be so deceitful to people, his own people, and call them names. Some dude overdosed. Oh no, that's sad, man. You know, Palm Nation, you don't hear about that on the radio anymore. The only thing you hear about now is the Chinese flu. Oh, so you have so you're in the same boat as us because we have a premier of British Columbia that's a complete fool too. we have this lady, which I call, well, her name's Bonnie Henry, and she is some head nurse. So she makes all these rules along with the guy running our show. And they're like dictators. My governor already has such a. Yeah, wouldn't you just love to? I'd love to just step in the ring with Trudeau. I would love to step in the ring with that guy. 5 minutes. That's all I need with Trudeau. 5 minutes. Make sure these guys aren't here yet. I gotta listen for the B&B guests, because if they get here, then I'm gonna shut down the live stream. Joe, I'd vote for. Well, you know what? If I was prime minister, everybody would have. It would be more like the U.S. If I was prime minister, Canada would be like the U.S. Second Amendment. More freedom, because this guy, when he came into power, he started stripping our freedom away. I'm about freedom of choice, freedom of speech, and I like the Second Amendment. I'm about that too. So I would bring all that stuff to Canada. I'd even make firecrackers legal again. All the fun stuff. I would be a fun prime minister, right? Some people probably wouldn't like me, all the little sissy Mary Patty ways, but that's too bad. If they don't like it, they can go somewhere else, right? So I like the way things are run in the States. In most states, some states I don't really like it. Like, I think Washington is more like BC, but you go to Tennessee, Arkansas, Texas, Florida, Montana, those states are free. There's a fake news story online that's been cut out free now. Fake, talking about school in my county that has it. Oh, really? So it's just fake news. Yeah, doesn't surprise me. I would make Canada fun again. I would love to make Canada fun again. And there would be no more face diapers, no more wearing this crap. I don't wear them, but if you want to wear them, it's up to you. But all the mandates would be gone, totally gone. We'd treat this as the seasonal flu. You know what I mean? And that's what it basically is now. We're third year into this crap. Yeah, the freedom you have in the U.S., but not every state is free. I mean, Tennessee is, Arkansas, I think, is, Florida, Texas, Montana, and maybe a few other ones. But I think Washington State is a lot like BC. There's a lot of mandates and a lot of crap going on, right? Piece of me. Oh, it is, eh? No income tax. Oh, there's no income tax? Cool. So it is. So it's more free. Like, we have guns too. There's a lot of guns in BC and Alberta, and even in Canada too. And yeah, you can buy handguns too. Nope, I didn't. What grade did I quit? It was grade 11. I'm done, man. I've been working since 1978. So I finished school, it was around 1980. I went to night school, and then I went to Kwantlen College. I went to college and I took turf management, and I got a good job. I was worked, right? See you in the ring with Justin. Oh man, dude. The first thing I'd do is kick him in the head. That's what I would do. It wouldn't be good for him, because I have so much anger, and it's not a good thing to be like this, but I have so much anger towards that man. I would destroy that dude, man. And I know I would. You put your money on me, I would destroy that guy. There are COVID mandates, but the old laws are free. You can get concealed. Cool. Permit by just going to the police. Okay, so not here. You actually have to take a course, a one-day course, and then you got it. AR-15. We can buy the SKS. I'm probably gonna get. I'm looking at SKS, the old Russian one. I talked to a person who lives in Washington. Yeah, they have passports here to get into. They have passports here to get into restaurants. So if I want to go to a restaurant, I actually have to have that thing on my iPhone. I would love to, man. I'm not a good I wouldn't make a good politician, because it would be a free for all in Canada. You know what I mean? And God, I'd probably make it mandatory everybody on the West Coast to plant a palm tree. See, I'd have some silly rules, right? And there would be no censorship. And I'm not politically correct either. Everybody says now, well, they say it's not Merry Christmas, it's Happy Holidays. That's a bunch of crap. Then you take away the mandates and leave Canada. Yeah, I would take away all mandates, would be gone. And all of these guys in power that are causing this corruption with, they would be charged. They would be thrown in jail, man. I'd say lock them up and throw away the key. No passports, man. You can wear them. No passports. Oh, that's good, man. You're lucky. Yeah, isn't that crazy? Oh, that's terrible. That's like us too, man. After my next birthday, I can walk around with. Oh, awesome. I walk around. You know what I walk around with? I walk around with a baton, a telescopic baton, because I see a lot of people walking around with, a lot of people walk around here on Salt Spring. They have these big knives, right? Or bigger than that. They're always walking around with knives here on Salisbury Island. I got something better than a knife. I have 2 batons. I walk around with a baton. So if somebody ever pulled a knife on me, I'd probably break their hands. That's what I'd do. The telescopic batons like this, you pull it out, and I would bust them up with it. But hopefully I never have to use it. I even carried it at work. Every day I carried it at work. My city has protests everywhere. Good. I was in a protest yesterday here. Palm Nation's rad. That's cool, man. I need to move to Tennessee. Tennessee is the place to be. Like I say, I talk to Tennessee a lot on my radios, man. A lot. And I just sent a buddy of mine in Manchester, Tennessee, some QSL cards. So hopefully those cards have arrived at his place. Can't believe Trudeau pulled it off. Oh, it's unbelievable. He is unbelievable, that guy. He is absolutely sickening down the clutch, man. He is a dictator. And he's getting away with it, but apparently the truckers are still there protesting in Ottawa. I think Trudeau's made matters worse now. Maybe there's going to be a revolt, a revolution. What do you think? Just like the Mexicans. These Mexicans are good at doing revolution stuff. Maybe the Canadians will have a revolution here. And we got to get that guy out. Like for the terrible things he said against his own people, he needs to be charged, crimes against humanity, his own people. He needs to be charged with treason. Well, that's a good law. I need to move to Tennessee, man. If I could move to the States right now, I would. I would be in the States. I have to pick a state. I need to grow palm trees. The new law that started last year. Yeah, no, Trudeau is absolutely insane down the clutch, man. He is the worst thing that has ever happened to Canada. They're lifting the mask mandate in 2 days before it's. Oh yeah, no, No, they'll put. No, you're right, Caleb. You're smart. They will put another one out. Yeah, it's like I say, I don't comply. I do not comply to the nonsense. To me, it's absolute nonsense. They say trust the science. Well, it's not science if you can't ask questions. So I ask questions. I'm a free thinker. I don't do what everybody else does, right? I totally agree, Dan the Clutch Man. And that's what got me booted off of Facebook for just saying that exact thing. I agree with you, man. I totally agree with you, Dan. Did you see my latest video on my other channel about what's going on? Watch it. I just posted it this morning. You need to carry a permanent carry. I'd definitely carry one, man. I would definitely carry one for sure. Hopefully I'd never have to use it, but somebody tries robbing you, you could just pull the thing out and freak them out. You know what I mean? So, yeah, Dan, we'll see what happens to Trudeau. I'm still hoping he's going to fall, man. He's going to be taken down. Yep, Yeston got up for a second coffee in the schmuck. Oh, no way. I wouldn't put one on. I'd say no. They've asked me in the coffee shop. I say no. We all did a protest at school last week. Good for you, man. Got kicked out of school for the day. I was booted out of school for a week one time. It was awesome. You know what I did? I rode around on my dirt bike all week. Talked on my radios. That was in 1979. I got booted out of school for 1 week. They expelled me for a week. I'll say since Tennessee passed. Cool, man. I agree. I think carrying a concealed weapon, it's probably going to be a safer place because people are going to think twice before they go up and try to rob somebody. Yeah, exactly. And I like that. Hey, dude, somebody can break into my house and I can't even pop them. I'll get charged. But I would anyway. You know what I mean? I wouldn't think about it. Never be like the sheep. I call them sheeple. They're sheeple. And if I'm offending somebody out there, I really don't care. If you don't like it, leave. But I'm done with them too. I don't wear them, man. I think it's crap. I was at the florist shop yesterday. Wendy was buying some balloons to go to the Freedom Rally in town, and there's a lady standing out there with a mask ready to put it on. And I says, I don't wear masks. And you know what? She didn't put it on in the store either. She walked in with me without it on. People who buy guns legally don't do yeah. Did your parents? No, my parents never yelled at me. The massive gas price and inflation makes me wonder the government wants to depend on. They do, of course. They want us to have nothing and be happy. That's what it is. That's what I think Klaus Schwab said. Yeah, the older people pushing masks. It is sociopathic. I totally agree with you, piece of me. You are right, man. Palm Nation, I totally agree with you. Yeah, no, I just do what I'm a free thinker. I don't care if everybody wants to wear masks, that's their thing. I don't care. That's their choice. When I walked into the grocery store today, I was the only one without a mask on. I look around, it's like a bunch of masked zombies. To me, they look like a bunch of masked zombies out of some sci-fi movie. Like, what are you so afraid of? If you're all jabbed up with this special medicine, why are you wearing a face diaper? If it worked that good, you wouldn't have to wear a stupid mask. You know what it is? Because they've been hypnotized, brainwashed by the mainstream bullcrap. That's what it is. See, if you turn off the news, it don't exist. You know what I mean? Because it's all theater and fear mongering, and people buy into that crap. So, to you weak people, if you want to wear a mask, that's entirely up to you. I don't obey. I don't comply. I will never comply ever. Even if they say they take away my freedom to say things on here, I'm still going to say it until I get booted off. I will still speak my mind. I say it. I speak my mind in the streets too. If I don't like somebody and they're harassed, I'll say it to their face. You know what I mean? If they tell me to put a mask on, I'll tell them right where to go. And like I say, the coffee shop lady, 3 times it's happened to 3 different coffee shop ladies. Joe, can you please put on a mask? I said, no, I don't wear one. You know what? It ended at that. No, thank you. But if somebody comes up to me in a store and tells me to put a mask on, I'm going to tell them to mind their own business. How about we throw all the Biden bunch true to lovers Canada? Yes, absolutely, man. Palm trees. Peace. You lost 11 guns in a boat accident. That sucks, man. I'd be down in the bottom of the sea or the lake looking for them. Yes, I agree with you, Palm Nation. They do. And I really don't care what anybody does. I mean, that's what I mean. It's their freedom of choice. If you want to go get the special medicine, like I've said, my kids have it, family members have it. That's their choice. I don't discriminate, judge, shame, or hate upon them. But there's just such a division right now. And that's what bothers me. And that's what I said in the video I shot today of that nice lady standing out there with her Jesus Saves sign. Too much division. Did you hear what happened in Nevada? There was a protest. No way. No way. Brainwashed. I just said, oh, reinstate mask, man. Oh, my God. Wow. Looks like Arsenal planted guns. Yeah, they did. I heard that. They did plant guns. Isn't that disgusting? Yep, I agree with Peace and me too, man. I'm glad there's some like-minded people on here. I really am glad there are people on here that think like me. What did he say? Let's just see. We just kicked the left wades to the curb in USA and Canada. Yep. I got something else I'd like to do with them. They are a disgrace, Clutch, man. I can still read your thing. They're a protest of NPC brainwashed zombies that said, oh, reinstate mask mandates. That is sickening. There are people that actually like what Justin Castro is doing. They actually like what he's doing, man. I can't believe it. They're part of the problem. All the people that comply are all part of the problem. They think it's fine. They think there's some thing out there that's going to kill them. It's got a nearly 100% survival rate. And it even said on the news, only up to 2,700 people in BC have kicked the bucket from this. We're in the 3rd year of it since it started. There's 5.2 or 3 million people in BC. So I looked at that. That's a pretty small number. I think more people are waking up. They are waking up even here in Canada. We need more of them to wake up. There's still a lot of sheeple around there. And I hope some of you are watching this live stream. I hope some of you actually come up to me when I'm at the coffee shop or walking through town tomorrow and maybe try to tear a strip off me. I'll bring out the camera. I'll shoot a video. If somebody tries tearing a strip off of me, I'll shoot a video. Wendy said she was shooting a video of the rally the other day, and she gets really upset. She's very sensitive. I'm not. And a couple of guys says, where are you from? Why are you shooting a video of us? We don't want to be in your video. You know what I would have said to them? And I was over somewhere else talking to somebody. I didn't even know what they're saying. I said, you know what's too bad? You can shoot a video in any public place. It's not against the law. And you know what I would have said to them? You are now the star of my video, because I've done that before. I was shooting a video of some palm trees, and a guy walks in front of the palm trees and says, I don't want to be in your video. And I says, well, it's too effing bad because you're in the video now, man. You're the star of the video. It's not a joke. People actually hear these sheeples need to understand they're pro freedom of choice. Yeah, they want communism. They're brainwashed down the Clutch, man. Yeah. You guys should see all the mags that I have down here, guys. I'm going to get some too. Wendy told me to get another farming instrument and some seeds for it. I pretty much go every day to Beachside. I like it in there because it's a great coffee shop. They're like-minded. They don't buy into any of the crap that's going on out there. Nobody wears masks. I love it. I love the people. I like the owners. I like the people that work there. And I like everybody that visits that coffee shop. They're nice people. It is a coffee shop. It's a kayak rentals place. It is a paddleboard renting place. We do have the right to record. Yeah, we do. Absolutely. And I do every day. And if somebody walks in front of my video, then they're going to be in my video. I don't edit my videos. Mine are raw and unedited. Wendy deleted her video. She shot a really good video the other day and she deleted all. She was that upset. I says, are you kidding me? I would have never. I says, I would have made them as the thumbnail. I would have made those two pricks as the thumbnail of my video. I wish there was a. Oh, yeah. No, our coffee shop is awesome. Beachside. You can see my videos of Beachside. I love them. The owners are totally like-minded, cool people. Their kids are cool. The girls that work there are super cool. They have a sign on the front door. They don't discriminate, judge, or hate upon people. Yeah. No, you're not invisible. What did you say here? That, by the way, that was not a joke. What do they do? Okay, let me go up. What about losing guns and boating accident is a joke? What he said? Oh, it was a joke. Oh, he did. Okay, that was a joke. Okay. I was thinking, man, that would suck, Palm Nation, to lose 11 guns in a boating accident. I've lost a fishing reel once when I was on the dock. So I'm fishing off the dock down the road. This is years ago. And my fishing reel falls off in the water. It's high tide. So the next day I went by at low tide and there was my fishing reel sitting there. People, they're stupid. They got to go crowded coffee. They're really concerned. Yeah, exactly. Well, how about shopping malls, piece of me? How about shopping malls? I can see Zach's messages. Yep. I can see his messages right here. He says, the last one, he says, you got to be freaking kidding me. People here are stupid. They go to a crowd. Well, none of it makes sense, piece of me. None of it makes sense. You walk into a coffee shop wearing a face diaper. You're not safe when you're standing up, but you can sit down and you're totally safe. That is just such a bunch of crap. And there's people that believe that stuff. They believe that stuff. You know what I mean? They haven't hugged people. They don't shake hands. They do this stupid elbow bump thing. Come on. I don't do that. I don't play that game. I remember December when I went to Mexico. Oh, well, yeah, somebody did that to me when I was in the grocery store a while back, and they went like this to me. They went like this, and I says, what are you doing? Put it over your nose. I says, no, that's as far as it goes, just there. No, I know something about people making. Oh, yeah, no, YouTube would not like that. They would not like that. They would not like that at all. There's the YouTube, how do I say, patrol is watching, just like Facebook. I remember December. So when I went to Mexico last time, it was December 2019, and it was all good because that's when this was kind of the start of it. The very first case of the Chinese flu, I think, was December 2019, and then all heck broke loose. And it's crazy, man. So they're just milking it for all it's worth. Like, come on, man. Third year into this stuff, it's got to end. It's got to be done. Just treat it as the seasonal flu. You know what I mean? I know lots of people that have had it. My youngest kid has had it. His girlfriend has had it. People I talked to in the coffee shop today have had it. They've all got over it. You know what I mean? It affects everybody differently, like the flu. If you're in really bad shape and you don't take care of your body and you got a really weak immune system and underlying morbidities, well, yeah. Well, even the flu can kick the living crap out of you or kill you, right? So there you go. You know, if I do get it, and I hope I don't want to get it. I don't like getting sick. I will shoot a video, a day-by-day video, and we'll see how it goes. I don't want to get it, knock on wood. I got lots of vitamins I take. I take my zinc, vitamin A, vitamin D, high doses, vitamin C, CoQ10, and exercise. Lots of fresh air. So there you go. Stay healthy, guys. That's the best thing. I don't like when people tell me to stay safe. Stay safe out there. What am I staying safe from? I don't know what I'm trying to stay safe from. How was here? You walk around in a restaurant with a mask. It doesn't make any sense, Mike. None of it makes any sense. Yeah, exactly. And I know people that have had it, and it builds up their immune system. Yeah, I know lots of people. My son had it, Garden of Twitty. My son he's done with it all. So my son is 21 and his girlfriend's 19. They both had it in October. They both have 2 tablespoons of special medicine in it. Their roommate refuses to get it, and he never got sick, but he ended up getting it later on. So he ended up getting it, I think, in November, and he got over it fine. It was just like the flu. So it just depends. I know a lot of people that have actually had it. Okay. Wendy's sister had it, and she's actually 2 tablespoons of special medicine. You walk 5 miles every day. I used to do that when I was at the Parks Department, and I don't want to get it, but so Garden of Twitty, I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. I don't want the special medicine. I don't want the Chinese flu, so I'll just stay right in the middle. I'm happy that way, but like I say, my kids all have it, the special medicine, and they're fine, and I don't treat them any differently, and they don't treat me any differently. Also killed young people. Yeah, well, you know what? They treat this like the Spanish flu. 1918 so-called Spanish flu, which who knows could have been something else. Timeline 2 years. Yeah, I know. Well, I don't like the way they're forcing it on people. You know what I don't like is coercion. I don't like the fact that people are losing their jobs over this. And if people can't see that that's not wrong, that's messed up. You got nurses and doctors that have trained for years to be a nurse and a doctor. And during this Chinese flu thing that's been going on for just about, into our 3rd year, don't you think if it was as bad as they said it is, they say it is, you would need all the nurses and doctors we could get our hands on. So they're good all the way through this. And now they're mandated to get this special medicine. And if they don't get it, they're fired. Come on, man. Wake the F up, people. I don't buy into that crap. I question the narrative. There's stuff that does not make sense. Shopping malls can be totally full, but yet a sports arena can be half capacity. Like the Chinese flu really cares if there's 5, 10, 20,000 people. Restaurants, full capacity. Wear a mask in. You're not safe when you're standing up, but you're safe sitting down. What a load of crap. They've never treated us like that. No, I'm not buying into it. You know what? I bought into it for the first 3 months because I was listening to mainstream media. And you know what? My eyes woke up. I woke up because from what I saw in the park, I watched the vagrants every single day in the park because I work for parks. And I'm like you. I don't. Yeah. Well, I could get sick like anybody else. Knock on wood. I hope I don't. I don't remember the last time I was sick. And they're firing doctors. Something's wrong here. Exactly, Dan the Clutch Man. They never treat us like adults since day one. No, it's crap. I'm sick of it. I am so sick of it. I'm sick of the guy running our country. I'm ranting, man. I get too fired up about this, but I should be talking about palms here. But it's just silly. The whole thing does not make sense. And there's people that only believe in the mainstream media, and they're lying to us. Mainstream news is bought out by the government. They give them money, right? So they tell you what they want you to hear. Yeah, well, I know the Chinese flu is out there. I know people that have had it and got really sick from it. I also know people that have been very sick from the special medicine. You know that? Very, very sick from the special medicine. And one of them I'm going to interview, and she's a nurse, and she's going to be on my YouTube channel. And I'm going to make sure I put her on both YouTube channels. I know. Yeah, what's with the queen? Well, she's probably bought into the crap too. She's like 120 years old. So she's probably freaking a Jabberwocky. It is. It's well, our freedoms have been stripped away. So we're this minority now, right? It is weird too. Well, they're not telling you about all the special medicine injuries. All right. Wendy's son was injured from the special medicine. I know lots of people that have been injured from the special medicine, but they don't tell you that on the news. They just say, get your 2-year-old kid, give him some special medicine now. They want everybody else special medicined up, right? It's absolutely sickening. All of it is just sickening. I will never comply. I will never, ever comply to it, ever. They will have to strip all my freedoms away. I'm still not going to get it, man. I will never get it. I don't care what Justin Castro does. He's got to go. He's so freaking evil, this guy. I just cannot believe that he is still in power from some of the crap that he did. Absolutely makes me sick. And I read a lot of comments, like, you see some of these YouTube videos about him and this and that on news blurbs, and people can't stand him. Sovereign. I was reading the role of the sovereign is protecting the rights of Canadian citizens. Well, you know what? So a few of my, right, so they're taking away our freedom of choice here. So the reason I retired, okay, I got word that it was mandated for my job too. So after 19 years of good service in the government, I had a good government job. They said by December 13th, I'd have to have December 13th, 2021, I had to have 2 tablespoons of special medicine. What a shame. I'm not getting that. So I put in for retirement before I even got the news, which was thank God I did. And because they will get rid of you and you will not even be able to collect any unemployment insurance, pension. They'll take that all away from you. Is that not wrong? I pay into a Parks pension for 19 years and they're going to take that away from me. They're going to get rid of me because I don't want to get something in my body, which I don't think is right. Yeah, I know. They're a bunch of douches over there too. And in the future, when all this hopefully look bad at the videos. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Well, I know who my true friends are now. I'll tell you that. I'm planting some fruit trees. Good for you, man. Fruit trees are awesome. I planted some garlic a couple weeks ago. You know what? This is like a bad dream, folks, and I just really want it to end. I want it all to end. The monarch should. I mean, she's on her coin still, but I think the only money she is on here, the paper money, is the $20 bill and $1,000 bill. I think $1,000 banknote, maybe. So a $20 banknote, and it used to be on all our money. That is sort of thing monarch should protect you from. And it's true. It's a sad world we live in. So when I walk through town and I see Favor, that nice lady holding her Jesus Saves sign, you know, it's nice to see a little bit of light in all this darkness, right? Because it is just, there's so many evil people out there running this world. And that's how I feel. They are very evil. And they got to go, man. They either got to step down or be pulled out of power and charged, right? They need to be thrown in jail. They're just, it's criminal. What's going on is criminal, and it's just beyond me that people can't see it. There's so many people that are blind to it. It's like a mass hypnosis has taken place. Somebody on Facebook last week called me brainwashed. They said, I'm brainwashed because I'm a free thinker and I question things. She says, I'm brainwashed. She says, aren't you worried about hurting someone? Hurting someone? What are you worried about, man? If you got the special medicine, what are you worried about me hurting you for? You should be fine. Shouldn't you be safe? I'm not worried. They're walking around like they're in fear, man, wearing this. Like I said, you walk down the sidewalk and if somebody comes to you, I don't have a mat. They're like, it's like the Red Sea parting, man. It's just crazy. It's all just absolutely nuts. Anyway, I don't know how long. Yes, guard to Twitty, it is cricket. I don't know how long I'm going to go on here for. Maybe another minute, and then I'll pull the plug. And I think I'm going to go grab maybe some more tea. Maybe I'll grab some more tea. The live stream's gone really well, guys. I appreciate you guys coming in here. Well, it's not really our queen. You know what I mean? She's in England over there. She doesn't really do anything for us, I don't think. Does she? I think Trudeau should resign, removed by military. The bitch should remain the country. Free Republic of Canada doesn't happen. We're screwed. Oh, man, I can't. I don't want the social credits. And that's what he wants. Justin is a globalist, and he's a puppet of Klaus Schwab, right? He is a marionette of Klaus Schwab, right? And he's got to look good for these big boys up on top. And Klaus Schwab, he said, you shall have nothing and be happy. Well, if they had nothing, would they be happy? I'd be happy if they had nothing. You know what I mean? I don't buy it. I don't buy into the crap, man. I'm so done with this garbage. I just wish we could go back to before this all started. It's like the worst thing that has ever happened. King Justin, I call him, Justin Castro, the evil dictator, the tyrannical leader of China. Well, anyway, I pray for those truckers. They keep doing what they're doing. We need a national holiday for the truckers. We really do need a national holiday in Canada. I think June would be a good month. Don't you think June would be a good month? June, there is no statutory holiday. We could make it Truckers' Day. A Truckers' Day in North America for the truckers that have supported this freedom thing and pushed for the freedom and blocked up Ottawa, which is absolutely awesome. And peaceful, too. It is very peaceful. I watch it on YouTube, the live streams. There's no violence there, just a bunch of peaceful people. But Justin Castro makes them out as these evil people. It's just absolutely crazy. And then the news will say that, too. They're these evil people. It's just absolutely nasty what they're doing. Truckers gave us hope. And you know what? Yeah, no, they are giving me hope still because they're still there, Dan the Clutchman. They're not giving up. These guys are heroes. You know, there are heroes. In World War I and II, you know, we had the old dudes now. They're old dudes. Some of them are alive from World War II. They fought for our freedom. So nowadays, the truckers are fighting for our freedom. They are freedom fighters, and hats off to the truckers, man. They are awesome people. I love all you truckers, and keep doing what you're doing. And that's what they stand for. Now, when I see a truck, that's freedom. For the truckers, my dad returned trucker, and they are heroes for sure, man. I talked to a trucker today, and was he a trucker? Yeah, he was in Kentucky. Remember when people like Justin were coddling right? Oh yeah. He's a piece of garbage, man. He is a piece. He's a waste. He called us a waste of space. He's a waste of space. Yeah, good for watching it on. He's retired. Yeah, I'm retired too. I am retired now at 57 years old. Late October was my last day at the Parks Department. And you know what? It was kind of a sad day because I really loved my job and I really liked the people I work with. I could never say anything bad about working for the Parks Department. It was like the best job I've ever had. 19 years of pleasure working for. I was a government worker. I was a civil servant and I really, really enjoyed it. What really sucks is my pay has been cut in half now. So I really got to watch it. My pay has been cut in half because now I'm on a pension. Thank God I got a government pension. When I'm 60, I'll get Canada pension on top of it. And when I'm 65, I'll get old age pension if I should live that long. So when I'm 60, I'll have some more cash coming in. And things are okay with Wendy. Thank God Wendy is an artist and she has accommodations here. Wendy is an entrepreneur. Thank God. Congrats. Yeah, thanks a lot, man. You know, I thought I'd be more like 59 or 60 or whatever by the time I threw in the towel, but I did it earlier. And you know what made me do it earlier was the mandates. The mandates made me actually retire. They forced me into retirement. And I said to the guys at work, I says, if they ever mandate it here at work, I'm gone. And they said, I know you won't. You won't go. I says, I'm gone. I just so wish that the RCMP would just ignore they would. Yeah, exactly. I'm ashamed. So am I. I am friends with an officer that actually lost his job because of the mandates. He's a friend of mine. I was at the firing range with him last week. I still talk to them. I talk with everybody. I get along with everybody. There might be some people that disagree with me out there, the way I'm talking, but you know what? This is freedom of speech, freedom of choice. I know. I wish they would arrest the guy. That's what they need to do. I can't believe they're taking orders from that twit. So, yeah, no. I still talk to the people if I work with, if I see them. I get along with them fine. They're great people. And that was their choice. So a few people have actually quit because of it. There's 2 girls in our office that quit. The engineer might have quit. 6 people at the pool quit, lifeguards and stuff because of it. You can't work where I work unless you get the special medicine. And then I quit. Yeah, another guy with me quit too, the Parks Department. So a lot of people actually quit. I wish they would arrest and peace to me. That would be absolutely amazing. That would make my day. If something bad happened to that dude running our country, and I don't like to say the word hate, like I say, I don't wish harm upon anybody, but I do upon that guy. I don't, that's how evil that guy is, man. So, the thing is, I believe in karma, and karma does not have a time limit. So karma is going to catch up with him and all the other bad people that are messing it up for the rest of us, right? In the US and in Canada, karma will catch up with them. Like I say, don't have a time limit. Could be a year from now, could be 5 years from now. No, I don't hang out with them. No, I've never hung out with any of those guys. I don't hang out with work people. It's just work and then I go home. I mean, I've been over to their places sometimes, but I don't hang out with them. Like, I understand they're paid, but we'd give up. Yeah, exactly. See, I gave up my job because I don't want to get it. I believe in what I say. When yet they can just ignore it. I know, that's sickening. It is sickening. Down the clutch, man. So I gave up a good job because I don't believe in what they're pushing on us. To me, this is what it's like. They say, Joe, if you don't get that special medicine, you're going to get fired and you're not even going to get any compensation for it. That's bullcrap. That's like a boss saying to a female worker, if you don't let me do you, you're fired. It's the same thing. It's coercion and it's scare tactics and it's terrible. And that's exactly what's happened. That's what's happening. And now by the end of March, all practitioners, massage therapists, dentists, acupuncture people are mandated to get the special medicine. If they don't get the special medicine, they will lose their license. Does that sound right? That's going to happen in British Columbia. Thank you, John Horgan, you tool. And thank you, Bonnie Henry, you tool. Both of those people, man, they make me sick. Make me sick to my stomach. I'm so done with it. I'm done being Mr. Nice Guy on this crap. It's crap. Bull crap. And if people want to believe in it, that's up to them. Hey, White with Dreamy Eyes. Well, yeah, it doesn't work. That's why. Hey, White with Dreamy Eyes, did you see the video I shot of that nice lady standing out on the sidewalk with her sign? I was going to miss. Hey, it's still going. Hey, Dallas, did you get the QSL cards today? Man, I had a good QSO today with a guy in Kentucky. And on my base station, I talked to the guy for about 8 to 10 minutes, really good QSO. And then I hopped in my vehicle and I'm driving to town. Sure enough, I start talking to the guy again. And then Wendy's on her radio because I put a radio in her car. She's driving to the ferry terminal, and we're having this three-way conversation. So she made her first DX contact today with still Nick. Oh, man. I cannot believe how long it takes for stuff to get from here to Tennessee. That's absolutely ridiculous. When it's questionable and censorship involves. Yeah. I agree. Yeah. Dan, you're so right, man. Dan, you're a smart man. You should call yourself Dan the smart man. The whole idea, anyone who's a kind of lace. I know, totally piece of me. Still negative. Okay, so hopefully they'll be here this week. So anyway, Dallas, Wendy's radio came yesterday, and I did a video of it, a quick little video. She's going to do, she did an unboxing video. Did you? You're not taking. No. I did work there just for the day, but if they ever need for help again, if they ever need me to help them again, I will work for them. I talked to them yesterday in the coffee shop, but they're not needing help right now. But you know what? I'm okay. I got my pension, and there's actually people staying in our B&B. We have people staying here. It's good. So, Justin Castro. Yeah, Justin Castro. His shenanigans is right, Dallas. He is just an evil. Let's get rid of this spammer here, too, with that guy. Anyway, hey, I talked to a few guys in Tennessee today, buddy. I was hoping to hear you in there. But anyway, so it was so cool. Wendy's radio works really good. I got her a Unit and Bearcat 980. There's no extras in it. And I hooked up the little boot to it, the RM203P linear. And, man, when she flicked that linear on, she was making a great trip back to 696 in Kentucky. And he was a trucker. He's watching everything. We're totally like-minded. I will upload a video of me talking to him tonight. I did put a short video of me talking to him on there. That's what he wants to do. Isn't that terrible? He wants to freeze bank accounts. Well, good luck, man. I gave the money. I give truckers money too. It doesn't work. That's right. What a joke. He is a scumbag. He's a scumbag. We're going to show that because he's a scumbag. Justin Castro. Yeah, that's what I call him, Justin Castro. He is the worst. Hala Karab deleted. It was in Washington, Oregon today. Okay. I didn't hear any California. Did I hear Arizona today? No, I didn't hear Arizona. It was all southeastern stuff. And New York. It was so weird. Arkansas, Kentucky, Tennessee, Missouri, I talked to. New York. I heard Australia at the end of the day, but I didn't get back to Australia. And then I talked to a local guy over in Vancouver on his mobile. He's got exactly the same Citizen MPL5 I'm running in my vehicle. But anyway, Wendy loves her new little radio. So she's going to be on channel 38 lower sideband, 3940. And it was just so cool to have this three-way QSO. I'm talking to Kentucky, and I asked him if he could hear my wife. She calls herself 1959 because she was born in 59. So I said, that's a good number. You're 1959, Wendy. And so she's talking to this guy in Kentucky. We're both in our mobiles. She's on one end of the island. I'm in town. And she had to go because she had to board a ferry. She went over to Vancouver. And so I'm going to try to talk to her tomorrow in her mobile. And it'll be kind of cool. I'm going to message her tonight. And hopefully we can, I should be able to talk to her, no problem. Vancouver's like 40 miles away, something like that. 40 miles across the ocean, whatever. So we'll be able to talk. But it's not often I get to talk to Washington. Well, I can talk locally to Washington across the water close by. But Oregon and California doesn't come in that often. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, but mostly not. And I've talked there lots in the past. I remember when the DX was just Oregon and California and Nevada and Arizona and Utah, Wyoming, Colorado, New Mexico. You know what I mean? And then the Eastern stuff was gone for a long time. And there was all those kind of Western states. And now it's mostly the Southeastern US DX And, like I say, Ontario always comes in every day, Ontario, but rarely ever hear Atlantic Canada. You don't hear Alberta, Saskatchewan, and Manitoba that much. Alaska, we hear once in a blue moon, and I've talked there lots. Yukon, you rarely hear, and Northwest Territories, you rarely ever hear. Tennessee, every day. Arkansas, every day. Oklahoma, every day. And Texas, a lot of Southern Cal and Arizona here got contacts. Canary. Oh, that's cool. I don't know if I've ever talked to the Canary Islands. I've talked to Brazil. I don't know if I've ever talked to the Canary Islands. I talked to a guy today running a Moonraker 4 in Texas, and I might have a video of it here. You know me, I like to shoot videos I talk to because it's YouTube entertainment. So the guy I talked to in Tennessee today was just absolutely awesome. He says if he could, he would drive his truck to Ottawa and be part of the protest. He says more power to the Freedom Truckers in Ottawa. And he said if he could drive up there, he would do it, man. So he says he was a long hauler, I guess. And just coming in amazing. I talked to him, like I say, on my RCI 29 80WX, and I was pushing a bit of power. I think I was pushing maybe 400 watts, something like that. And in the car, in the mobile, I was talking to him too. Enjoyed driving with truckers and blah. Good, cool. I see a lot of people driving around with flags on their trucks here, which is super cool. I like to see it. It gives me hope. There was a music video for State Blink. I like Blink 180. Filmed in Tsawwassen and Burnaby. Cool. Tsawwassen. Wendy used to live in Tsawwassen. Wendy lived in Tsawwassen back in the 1970s here in Prince George, BC. That's cool, man. So we got some Freedom Rally truckers up there in Prince George, up in the Great White North. Good for you guys, man. That's absolutely awesome. More power to the truckers. I said, Dave, we got to make a national holiday for Trucker Day. Trudeau won't do that, though. He'd never do it. He says they're, what did he call them? Terrorists or something? Terrible. What an evil guy, eh? What an evil man. I think he's a sociopath. I don't know, man. Like, I'm an honest guy. And, even when I sell stuff on eBay, you order 10 palm seedlings, I always throw in a few extra for you. You order 100 seeds, you're always going to get a lot more seeds. I don't rip people off. I don't like rip-off artists. I don't like liars, and I don't like cheats. And that's who's running our country, man. He's crazy. Ripping off the GoFundMe, lying to people, calling people names. He is just full of hate, that dude. So, somebody says, well, you got to love him. You got to love that guy. He's just another person, and just show your love toward. No. I will never show my love towards that dude. He's a goon. He is a total goon. And that's putting it nicely. They are a small percentage. Yeah, there's always a few bad apples in the barrel, unfortunately. But we have them here too. I'm betting diesel prices. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the communist. I call it it's the Trudeau regime, the mask regime. Trudeau, the dictator, and his mask regime. Yeah. No kidding, man. Piece of me, I agree with you, and I can see your message still, which is awesome. Message has been held for review. Yeah, well, you know what? You don't have to hold anything. I don't like censorship. Facebook censors crap. Like I say, I've got I'm red flagged there, just like his dad. Yeah, when I was a kid, back in 1974, 75, I had a shirt, and it said Trudeau Buck on it. Had Pierre Trudeau in the middle of it, and it said Trudeau Buck, 75 cents. One music video to really look up is one by Disturbed Relevant Country. Disturbed, they're pretty heavy, aren't they? End of Tyrants. Cool. Nice. I think there's a good one too. Circle of Tyrants by, what's the name of it? Is it Circle of Tyrants? It is a band out of Sweden. It might be Circle of Tyrants. Trudeau he does manipulate people, and there are people that actually, no, it's called Celtic Frost. It's called Celtic Frost. Celtic Frost. There we go. Circle of Tyrants. This is the video I used to like. So check out this one, man. This is a band. These guys are super heavy duty, man. So I'm into pretty heavy duty music. Here's a band for you from the 80s, man. This is a band I used to listen to it's called Celtic Frost, Circle of Tyrants, man. It is speed metal, death metal, kind of like Infernal Majesty. Listen to that. That's what I think of Trudeau. He is a tyrant. It's a tyrannical government that's running the show. I'll check that one out, Vengeful One. Check out mine, Dan. There's a link right there. Tell me if you like it. It's pretty heavy duty stuff, man. It came out in around 1987, I think in the late 80s. I used to watch it on Headbangers Ball. View deleted message, Harris Bar. Today, bye. Harris Bar is gone. So anyway, yeah, watch that one there. Trudeau, yeah, in 2020, I made a diss track against Tyranny, posted it on you. Oh, cool. Ah, cool. Right on. I have to watch that one. Sweet. Dan the man. Call you Dan the man. I got a few friends named Dan here. Good friends and good people too. Yeah, William Lightfoot, just like his dad. But you know what? I always thought his dad was dad was Fidel Castro. He actually looks like Fidel Castro. Anyway, check out that one, Dan. There's the link again to Celtic Frost. I think they're from Switzerland. Maybe they're Sweden. And they are heavy duty, man. They are a heavy duty band. And I'm going to watch it after this live stream. I'm going to watch it. That's what I'm going to do. Because Wendy's not here and I'm allowed to crank my music up now. And I got a good stereo system plugged into this computer. I can hardly wait to do our live stream. Oh, yeah, dude, got to go to bed. When you get here, White with Dreamy Eyes, Dave, we will do a live stream. We can do one on every channel. We can do one on this channel. We can do one on Jungle Joe C. And we can do one on Gulf Island Rock. So you will be on every YouTube channel we have here. You know, Wendy doesn't do live streams on hers. I shoot a lot of videos for Wendy. It's her channel. That's her thing. But she's a little shy that way. How to rock and metal bands, what you're saying. Yeah. So you'll like that video, man. It is heavy duty. And you got to play that one loud, Dan. Okay, it will be awesome. We'll do it outside. We will do it outside on the sun deck, in the sun, with the palm trees behind us, where I usually do them in the summertime, White with Dreamy Eyes, with the palmy background. It will be cool. We could even do it at the coffee shop. We could actually even do a live stream on Wendy's channel at the coffee shop. We could all go down to Beachside, and we've done live streams there. And the coffee shop girls can come in and say hi. They're super nice people. I just posted a picture of them on Instagram today. And she could join in too. Absolutely. Live streams are fun. They are absolutely fun. So join in if she's not shy. I mean, I did shoot a YouTube video of you guys when you're here. You guys are on my YouTube channel, and this isn't a big YouTube channel. It's just another one of my hobbies. It's just something that I like to do. I enjoy talking to you people, and I enjoy seeing the feedback and the comments. Sometimes you get a few trolls in there, but we can get rid of the trolls. We have moderators. Everybody with a wrench can get rid of them. I think I'm going to make Dan the Clutch Man a moderator too. There, Dan the Clutch Man, you are now a moderator. Okay, so you got a blue wrench beside your name, Dan. Every time you put the hammer down here, you see a blue wrench there. It'll be fun. It'll be fun, Dave. We'll have a fun live stream. So we'll do one in the coffee shop with Wendy's on Gulf Island Rock at Beachside, and we can do it outside, right on the ocean. It's so beautiful there. And they're just such nice, like-minded people. Trolls are funny. Yeah, they are funny. You know what? It's free entertainment. If they're not swearing in here and causing problems, then it's okay. I mean, if they're telling a few fibs, I think it's kind of entertaining. And I know we know the troll I'm talking about, right? And I don't really have a problem with him. I find that kid entertaining myself. He's never really put too much harm to me. And I do find his stuff kind of fun, kind of funny, right? So if he wants to come in here, I'm not going to kick him off. I know some people like to kick him off, but hey, if he wants to come in, do his thing, that's okay by me. You know what I mean? If he wants to make believe he's on some tropical island anymore, if that makes him happy, he's not hurting me if he's on a make-believe tropical island. You know what I mean? I would love to be on a tropical island. On a spring or summer day, I'd love to come visit you, Salt Spring. I just don't drive. There's a ferry to Tsawwassen. Yeah, there's a ferry from Tsawwassen to Long Harbor. You have to always make a reservation. Wendy and her daughter are on it today. They took off on the 325 ferry. It's usually a 3-hour ferry ride across. If you're lucky enough, you can get a direct sailing, which is an hour and a half, but not often because it usually stops at the other Gulf Islands. So anyway, she's in Vancouver right now, Wendy. And I do have a radio in her vehicle, and I can talk to her now. Looking forward to it in April, yeah. So anyway, get a hold of Wendy too. You know her email and all that stuff. We have people that checked in tonight. Super nice people from Abbotsford. I actually had to check them in. And I'm not good at checking in people, but super nice people. And they're down. They went out to visit people. So that's why I've been doing this live stream. There's nobody on the internet to mess up the internet. Do you see how good the live stream goes when people aren't on the internet? It's absolutely amazing. Anyway, I should roll soon because I've been flapping my gums too much. And Leia Toll. Yeah, I mean, you know what? Leia Toll, if that's what makes him happy, being on a tropical island somewhere, he could be doing worse things. But you know what? I often dream of tropical islands. Sometimes I dream I'm on Gilligan's Island. This place is kind of like Gilligan's Island, Salt Spring Island. We do have the palm trees, and there's definitely lots of characters here on this island. So, Dave's been to the island. Yeah, contact Wendy. You know her email address. You have our card. She's got her iPad with her. And, if you can get here, that would be great. If you can't, well, there's always other times. The ferry to Victoria, man, is the best ferry ride. The ocean looks like the middle of the... It does, and it's nice here through the southern Gulf Islands, Dan. It can be so choppy out there in the Strait of Georgia, out there in that open ocean. And once you get into these beautiful southern Gulf Islands, the water is calm. Yeah, you can always... She'll always answer your emails, or I'll tell her that, yeah, Dave's trying to get a hold of you. I forward stuff to her a lot too, and she's good at that. So, but if you ever come over here, Dan, say hi, stop in and say hi. We can go for a coffee. I have in the summertime, I may take up a job. Somebody did offer me a job driving the water truck. Well, that's cool. April's a nice month. Even if it's raining, who cares? You can still have fun. You can still do a live stream. We can still do that. And Wendy, and you've met Wendy's daughter on the live stream, and like I say, she's got a beautiful voice, Krista. She's got a YouTube channel with amazing couple of songs. She's done lots of songs, but I think she's only got, I don't know, maybe she's got 2 songs on there, but really beautiful voice. So she writes her own songs, and my youngest son writes his songs and does the videos too. As a professional guy, do the videos for him, and he pays like $600 a music video. So he has to pay to get his music videos done. And so Wendy says he should collaborate with Krista. So Trevor and Krista should actually do a music video together. So she knows how to do hip hop. He's a hip hopper. She's done hip hop, but she just does more beautiful soft music now. Yeah. So it'll be fun, Dave. And like I say, it doesn't matter what the weather's like. I really don't care. If it's raining, that's fine. We can do a live stream right here in the man cave, right? We're in the man cave here. Man cave is awesome. I like doing live streams in here. It's kind of fun. So I had sushi for dinner. God, it was so good. I'm already getting hungry again. The problem is when you eat sushi, it's rice. It just doesn't really fill me up for that long. For sure, man. In summer, I'll be in BC. This is a province travel I love. Oh, yeah. Well, is there a canary? Yeah, we have them in our garden. We have one small one, and we have bigger ones in pots. But you saw my video, the one in our garden, it actually survived with a bucket over top of it. There are a few kicking around, but they're not a foolproof palm here. They do need help in a bad winter. The one in Tofino, I'm guessing, is probably just fine at my buddy Brian's place. I don't know when I'm going to be back in Tofino next. I'm going to be the next visit. We'll be over to Port Renfrew soon enough. And so stay tuned for videos. Sushi? No, it's not. It's like eating Chinese food, piece of me. You go to a Chinese restaurant and you pig out at the smorgasbord. It seems like an hour and a half later, you're hungry again. Okay, see you later, Dave. Have a good one. I should roll too. I've been flapping my gums for over 2 hours here. I was only planning on doing a short live stream, but that's the way it is when we got good people in there to chat with. You guys are good people, and I appreciate it. Sorry for ranting so much. I do kind of let it all out here sometimes, maybe more so on my other channel. You can see some of my more provocative videos on the other channel. And like I say, that channel's already got 1 strike against it. 3 strikes are out. I actually have a strike against me. It says 3 strikes and 1 strike is ticked off already. So I got to watch what I say over there. But I did actually shoot a video this morning, and that might get me another strike. All right. So you can watch the video I shot this morning, me talking about them bringing in the War Act, the Emergency War Act. I saw a video of someone boat from Vancouver Island to West. Oh, cool. People from Salt Spring boat to Mexico too, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool, man. There's a lot of beautiful boats on Salt Spring Island. It is a really beautiful place. Okay. I watch Rumble. I do watch Rumble. I should put videos on Rumble. Maybe I should do that for sure. Sorry about the Facebook conversation. No, don't worry about the Facebook. Grant's video. Don't worry about the Facebook conversation. I say I can talk about anything to anybody. I don't get offended. Some people get offended. I don't get offended. You can say whatever you want to me, and it's not going to offend me, man. I'm kind of hard that way, right? Names will never hurt me. Sticks and stones can break your bones, but names will never hurt me. I just don't get offended by stuff. So if you want to say something and it's on your mind, you say it. You could even say it here. Maybe the Facebook or YouTube police might not like it, and they might delete it, because that's what they do now. I don't even remember, dude. I get so many messages on Facebook. I don't even remember Grant's video code. You can tell me here. I don't remember. I on Facebook, I got 5,000 friends on there, so I don't know. You have no ideas how many messages I get every day. It's stupid, man. Well, it was great talking to you. Okay, take care, man. And you have a good one there, Dan, the Clutch Man, 99, with the wrench beside his name now. Have a good night. William Lightfoot, I've got to get up. Oh, cool. Build a ship. That's awesome. I'm psychic. Cool. Psychic is good. Psychic is cool. All right, guys. Take care. I'm going to roll. I'm going to go have something to eat. And what am I going to make to eat, though? I don't know. I'll think of something. Anyway, have a great night, everybody. I appreciate you guys joining into the live stream. The next live stream I'm going to do is on Jungle Joe C. And I'm going to upload a long video tonight of me talking to a guy in Kentucky today on my radio. One of the nicest guys I've talked to in a long time, a trucker dude. And then I talked to him in my vehicle. I did upload the video of me talking to him from my mobile to him. And it's the last video I uploaded on Jungle Joe C. I do put a lot of my radio videos on there. I do have radio videos on here as well from probably a decade ago. And like I say, radio is a big part of my life. I've been talking on the two-way radio since 1977. So 45 years now. And I used to be the weatherman on our local weather radio station here, CFSI FM 107.9. So I do like to talk. Oh, your queen palm. Your queen palm is dying. Oh, I'll have to check it out again. Yeah, I grew up queen palm once. I have a hybrid one right now, a mule. It's doing okay. A little bit of frost burn on it, but okay. Good night, Big Stack. Take care. 73s to you, buddy, in Ottawa. And more power to the truckers, right? I hear the truckers are going to stay in Ottawa and keep staying, and they're going to get stuff done. They're going to get stuff done. So they need to make a national holiday for the truckers, man. I look at truckers differently now. Foxtail bifurcata, Woodicia bifurcata. It is a bifurcated palm. It's a palm tree native to Australia, I think. I think foxtail is native to Australia, right? Foxtail palm are beautiful. You can see my videos of foxtail palms here. That's Wendy's favorite palm tree, besides Bismarckia nobilis. Foxtail palm I absolutely love. And I got some good videos of Wendy standing beside some foxtail palms, right, on Maui. There's some beautiful foxtails there. They are just an exquisite palm tree. And it makes me happy when I see a foxtail palm. Can't grow in Oregon. No, you will never grow a foxtail palm in Oregon. But you will grow a Archonto-Phoenix Cunninghamiana in Brookings and a Syagris Romanzophianum and a Phoenix Canariensis in Brookings. All right? Okay, guys, and Washingtonia robusta. Livistona part. They are Livistona, no, not all of them. Livistona chinensis, Livistona australis are, and I think Cerebus, the ribbon palm or whatever, Natita, but Livistona chinensis are native to Japan and China, somewhere there. Justin Trudeau is evil. Hey, Pastor Ron, I saw your videos, I commented, and you have a DX302 like me. I have a DX302 as well. I'll tell you what, I'm going to turn on DX302. My DX302, Pastor Ron, and I don't know if you can see this from there. I'm going to hold this up. So can you see the DX302? I'm going to point to it. It's right there. There's a DX302. I bought that in 1980. It works really well. It's got the old phase loop circuitry in it, so it's a really good receiver. You got a good deal on yours, buddy. I believe I paid about close to $600 for this thing. Back in 1980, I was 16 years old, man. Truckers are dug in. They are dug in good, man. They're going to stay. Trudeau needs to go. You got to use, well, you can hook it up to an Antron or something. I don't know what you're using on your CB. You have a CB radio, don't you, Ron? I don't know what type of radio antenna you're using for that, a base antenna. You could use an Antron 99, an IMAX, or a ground plane. I even hooked it up to my beam when I lived in Langley. I lived in Langley for just about 17 years, the southwest corner. I had a 2-element beam hooked up to it on a switch box, right? So yeah. So what type of antenna do you have on your Pastor Ron, on your base, on your radio? A Ghost. Oh God. This message is held for review. Okay. Anyway, so far local truck. Oh, good, Big Stack. Big Stack, you just made my day. You just made my day, buddy. That's good news. I have my own YouTube channel about gardening. Clay. Oh, cool, dude. Clay Construction Creations. Okay, cool. That's awesome, Abstract. I'll have to check it out, buddy. Oh, it's a trucker antenna. Okay, so you got to get an Antron 99. Okay, this is what you got to get. Antron 99. Oh, whoops. Did I put an A in there? Look this one up. Antron 99 or IMAX 2000. A simple antenna for your CB radio, and you'll get out really good. I talk all over the world on mine. Okay, they're really great antennas. So that's what you got to get. Abstract. I love watching people's videos. Check out Pastor Ron. 3 foot. That's what I got on my vehicle. I got like a 40-inch or 42-inch whip or something. Tram 300. Yeah, no, you have to order them online. They don't sell them in Vancouver. They're going to probably eBay or Amazon. Check Amazon. Amazon has everything. I think there's Antrons on Amazon. Sometimes they're called SolarCon. Sometimes they're called a SolarCon antenna, right? Which is the same thing as an Antron. It's a base station antenna, and it's about 20 feet long, something like that. My antennas are probably 20 feet long at least. And I have 3 antennas up. I have a high gain silver rod, which is actually a Sigma Venom replica of the silver rod. And then I have IMAX 2000, and I have an Antron 99. I got a lot of radios hooked up here. So you need a bigger antenna on your roof, right? Anyway, I'm glad the truckers are still holding their ground, holding their own there. Vertical, it's vertical. Yeah, it's not a horizontal polarity. If you plant a palm tree with clear. Depends what type of palm tree and how cold it is, where that palm tree is going to grow on the species of palm, right? Sad that the Radio Shack shut down. Radio Shack was awesome, man. I used to go to the one in Langley Mall back in the 70s, Langley Mall on 54th. And that was a long time ago, even all through the 80s. And then I moved to Salt Spring. I've been on Salt Spring for a few decades now, man. So there used to be a Radio Shack here. And I used to go in there. And you go in there and they'd have all the cool radios and stuff. Then it became The Source. Then it became Orca Electronics. And then they just kind of went out of business, right? So, but there's no Radio Shacks, I don't think, in Canada anymore. It's The Source. And I don't even know if they sell radios anymore. I mean, you can get any radio you want online. Nope, there's no palm trees in Saskatchewan. The only place palm trees will ever grow in Canada without winter protection, Trachycarpus palms, are only along the Pacific coast of Canada. I'd like somebody to prove me wrong in that. There's a guy that claims he grows them in Nova Scotia, and I know he's full of crap. No, we're not moving anywhere. I can't move to I can't leave the country. I don't have the special medicine in me, dude. I can't go anywhere. I can't even travel freely within Canada. So we're not going anywhere. We're talking about moving to Costa Rica, but can't. I mean, we can't leave the country. Yeah, Source is different than Radio Shack. I like Radio Shack more. I have a bunch of Radio Shack radios. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I'll show you something totally cool. You want to see something totally cool? Where is it? This is a cool old Radio Shack walkie-talkie. I used to have 3 of them. Wendy threw one of them out. Can you believe it? It was brand new in the box with the crystals. There's an old Radio Shack. I bought this one in the 70s. 6-channel walkie-talkie. See how big they were back then? And you can plug a microphone. It's got a meter in it and everything. It's super cool. So there's an old Radio Shack realistic walkie-talkie from back in the day. It's too cold, way too cold in Nova Scotia, man. Yeah, I have friends that live there. There's not a hope in hell a Trachycarpus palm will survive there without winter protection. Anyway, Grant's video can't move anywhere right now out of country. Yeah, if you got heat, well, it depends on your climate. Tropical plants generally like warm soil too, and no Radio Shack at all anymore. Oh, they're gone, blast off. Okay, well, thanks for letting me know. I didn't know that. So, generally really tropical palms like warm air temperatures year round and warm soil too. So if you live in a cold climate, you would have to heat it. You would actually have to heat that dome where the soil would warm up along with the air temperatures. And you're probably going to need a steady temperature of 20 degrees Celsius annually for most tropical plants, if you want them to look good. If it gets too cold, they're just going to freeze. I have a greenhouse. We have a non-heated greenhouse, and we only put Christmas lights on when it gets below freezing, which is 32. Okay, guys, I better roll soon because I've been talking on here too long. Can't get a girlfriend. You can't get a girlfriend. Well, there's lots of fish in the sea. And you know what? There's dating sites out there. So go on a dating site and get a girlfriend out there. It's got to hook the right one. Well, unfortunately, you got to throw a lot of them back. I did basket weaving with palm fronds. Oh, cool. That's pretty awesome, Abstract Tom. I like that. You're 28. My daughter's going to be 28. My daughter's going to be 28 at the beginning of April. She was just here on the weekend. And my youngest son's going to be 22 in July. My oldest son's 31 this month. I sent him a birthday card today. Yeah, plenty of fish. There you go. Pastor Ron. Plenty of fish. So 28, you're still a young guy, man. I'm 57. I'm a lot older than you. I'm going to be 58 at the end of March. And you know what? The first time I got married was the summer of 1986. Long time ago, man. And I'm on wife number 2. Wendy's wife number 2. Is it never too late? Never too late. 28, still young. So go on. Plenty of fish, just like Pastor Ron said. And get a date. You know, you have to list your hobbies, what interests you like, and there's got to be somebody out there that's going to have the same interest. You will be loved. There's always somebody out there. There's always a match out there for everybody. So go on Plenty of Fish, sign up for the dating thing, and you will find somebody just like you, guaranteed. You and me. Am I an entrepreneur or is Grantsville Coke? I'm retired, dude. You know, but I do have I sell palms. I have a palm nursery. I've always had a palm nursery. So you can see my YouTube video here. Wendy's the entrepreneur. Make sure real love, exactly, because you don't want a gold digger. There's a lot of people out there that just want you for your money, and that's not good. So anyway, you know what? Plenty of Fish is probably a good thing to check out, and I'm sure the right catch is out there for you, right? And well, you soon find out. You go out on a couple of dates or even one date. We have good weather today, 17 London. Oh, wow, cool. Yeah, temp is, today was around 12 degrees, something like that, 11, 12 degrees and sunny. Daffodils are blooming. There's cherry trees blooming. A lot of stuff blooming here. The cyclamens are blooming. Sarcococa is blooming. Snowdrops all been blooming for a while. It's good. It's like feeling like spring here now. But yeah, it was a beautiful day on Salt Spring Island. I can't complain. I can't complain at all. Anyway, guys, I should roll. I've been talking a long time on this live stream. I got to go. I'm going to start putting a video on my other channel, and then I'm going to, I got to grab something to eat too. So you guys take care. I'll see you later. Good luck with the dating thing there. Grantsville Coke. You're a young guy. Go get a date, man. There's always somebody out there that's right for you. And I've dated lots when I was younger, and you know what? Seriously, I would. If I was single again, even at my age, I'd go date, man. I know lots of girls here. There's more girls on Salt Spring than there are guys. So this is a good place to be on Salt Spring Island. There's more women than men on this island. It's crazy. I know tons of women on this island, you know, and they're just super nice people. I know a lot of nice women on this rock, right? So it wouldn't be difficult to get a date. That's for sure. All right. You guys take care. I'm going to see you guys later. And yeah, I want to be 19 too. I think I want to be 17. 17 was a good year for me. All right. You guys take care. Have a good day. Have a good night wherever you may be. You're going to have you're 8 hours ahead of us in England, or 8 hours ahead of us in England. I think that's what it is. So you guys take care, and we will see you on the next live stream. I think tomorrow I'll do one on Jungle Joe C. And I'm going to start uploading a video on Jungle Joe C. Check out the other channel too. We do have lots of videos on there of different things, right? There's a lot of videos on these. This channel is actually connected to my other channel for me. When I go to this channel, it says Banana JSSI / Jungle Joe C. Right? So that's why a lot of times I answer the videos on that one, the comments, and it'll say Banana JSSI. 5 there. Wow, 5 in the morning. Holy cow. It is 9:16 p.m. here. And it is 5.4 degrees Celsius, 5.4 under clear sky on Salt Spring Island. All right, guys, cheers and aloha. Have a great night. Ending stream. Got to go. It's been a pleasure. You guys are totally awesome. Bye for now.